notification on your phone. Alright. We should be streaming now. I'm going to be checking a few things, make sure the stream is live.
That would be important.
Yes, it would be very important. Thank you, Mr. Perfect Fangstein.
You're very welcome, JoshAgeddon. Yeah, it popped up.
Okay, it popped up. Alright, we should be streaming now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the TAW live stream. Now, last time we did this, it crashed. So I don't have a lot of faith. But we're going to be watching Payback. It's JoshAgeddon here with...
Mr. Perfect Fangstein.
And yes, we know that WWE Payback... That's the wrong button. I didn't mean to click that. Anyway...
already starting and we're facing issues!
Already off to a good start. But, alright. So, come on, computer. Alright, so what I'm trying to do now is... Okay. But I'm just trying to... I want to set it up on here so I can interact with the chat. But yeah, WWE Payback was yesterday. So, alright, and here it is. Just making sure that we have audio.
Although things did not go fully according to plan yesterday.
Yes.
So we've kind of had to postpone. We have no spoilers.
Alright. Yeah, alright, well I muted it, so we should be good.
Okay.
Alright. I hate touchscreens. Touchscreens are the worst thing ever. And there is a chat right there. Alright, so... Alright, so you can turn your phone off.
I'm watching it like this.
Alright, and my boy, Eris Williams, has joined the stream. What's up, Eris Williams? But yeah, as I said, we are going to be watching WWE Payback, the pay-per-view from yesterday. Come on.
And we're going to be giving our live reaction to...
I muted you.
We are going to be watching WWE Payback.
Oh my god. This is already a disaster. Alright, there we go. Alright, I turned the volume down. Never mind! God damn it. How do you mute this damn thing? Alright, there we go. There we go! Jesus Christ. This is already a disaster. Alright, once again, it's JoshAgeddon and Mr. Perfect Fangstein here. No, Eris, it is not Skylar. It is Mr. Perfect Fangstein, who, of course, has been in a lot of my videos. We're going to be watching WWE Payback from yesterday. We were going to watch it yesterday, but I had to work. Bradley had other stuff, and the Colonist also had work because life sucks. So we're a day late, but we're going to be watching it and giving our reactions to this show a week after SummerSlam. Hopefully this show will be better than SummerSlam.
P.S. Thank you, 2020.
Yes. So, but before we officially start watching, I'm going to be sharing the stream, so we're just going to be talking about nothing, I guess.
Or just random background noise.
Random, yeah, just
involved.
Just ambiance.
I have initials!
What?
He said, hi, Mr. PFS. I like the initials.
Alright, yeah, Eris, you already earned Mr. Perfect Fangstein's adulation with that right there.
Ultimate Beast approved.
Yeah, Ultimate Beast and Trent approved. Alright, but yeah, after I'm done pasting this places, then we're going to go ahead and officially start. This is already a mess. This is already a mess.
What else do you expect from us?
I mean, if you want me to be completely honest, the past 6 years of me doing YouTube has been nothing but a mess. So...
And you make it work somehow.
Somehow. Dude, I used to get paid for this shit. Briefly. Very, very briefly.
And very low.
Yeah, the last paycheck I got was literally 2 cents. And I was so proud of that.
Did YouTube give you their 2 cents?
Obvious joke is obvious.
The obvious statement is obvious.
Yes. Alright.
But yeah, we're going to be watching Payback, and we're going to be giving our live reactions. We're going into this spoiler-free.
Yeah. We would have done it yesterday, but, you know, life and life's ways.
Life, COVID, concern.
Yep. So, and also, the card, the only... Eris Williams likes this already. I appreciate it. I can only remember 3 of the matches on this show. One of the matches is Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title. The main event is triple threat match, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus The Fiend. for the WWE Universal Championship, a championship that is dead to me. Because it is the worst championship ever.
Long
the worst
story.
championship ever.
Long story.
Go watch that on the TAP, the Totally Awesome Podcast. Shameless self-promotion. And also there's a women's tag team title match. Yes, Payback already came, and that's also disgusting. But anyway, so yeah.
And now we have to clean up its mess.
Yes, we're making this worse. So the women's tag team title match is Bayley and Sasha Banks defending against Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, which I don't know why they're a tag team. I'm disappointed in everything in my life.
Reasons.
Yes, because reasons. And I'm going to be sending this to a few more people.
In the meantime, how are you doing today, Eris, since you apparently seem... Oh, no. Oh, wait, I'm one of the people watching. You're one of the people watching.
Yeah.
It is... Oh, there's Skylar.
There's Skylar. There is Skylar. What's up, Skylar? How are you today? In this absolute disaster of a live stream. But hey, at least in this one, there's no echo and it hasn't crashed yet. So already...
It's a vast improvement.
Okay, Skylar says he's busy trying to book 4 midgets for his next show. Okay, Mr. Perfect Fangstein, some context. Me, Skylar, and the Colonist on the Colonist channel are doing a fantasy wrestling booking thing. Well, they are doing it. They just wanted me to throw in some curveballs. I put a bunch of midgets and a crossdresser on Skylar's team.
Oh, God.
Like, for example, Pat Patterson in drag. Don't ask why.
But you got some weirdo instead of me.
Alright, and just a few more people.
Wait, what is he? Who's he calling a weirdo?
Probably me.
But of course, if you trust JoshAgeddon here to throw in curveballs, you're gonna get some really messed up stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna get some really messed up shit.
Like a cross-stretching,
Like-
midget fight.
Like Mrs. Mrs. Patricia Patterson.
He doesn't
All right.
know how to book it.
All right.
You bookend. That's how.
Okay, he said I was forced to have Hornswoggle, King Queasy, Dink the Clown, and Marco Stunt because apparently I hate Skylar. All right, so I'm gonna be pulling it up in just a second. I've shared it with some people, so hopefully some more people tune in as we're watching the show. So, of the 3 matches that I mentioned, what are your predictions, Mr. Perfect Fangstein?
The first one that you mentioned, I have I have very little context of what's going on with the history, who has the momentum, and things like that. But based on past history, I'm betting on Bobby Lashley.
Where did I put
I think WWE is going to strongman Roman. I think he's going to win the triple threat. And I already forgot what the women's tag team was.
The women's tag team title match is Bayley and Sasha versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for God knows what reason.
Bayley, just because I hate Nia Jax.
Well, they've been doing angles where they're teasing breaking up Sasha and okay, all right. So when we did SummerSlam, I noticed that since they've been doing the Thunderdome, they don't know how they can no longer properly crop the screen. Look at that shit! Do you see those pixels?
Yeah.
That is the inside of the actual arena. Ever since they've been doing the Thunderdome, which is the thing with a bunch of screens, they cannot crop the screen properly. And it is infuriating. Because I also have trouble cropping screens.
And Skylar, we do not want spoilers for this. We want just pure exposure.
It just looks unprofessional. It looks like something I would have made. And since they're $1 million company, that's pretty bad.
That's saying something.
That's saying something.
So either their stuff is taking a dip or your content's getting up.
Or both. Which, I mean, I felt bad about the SummerSlam live stream crashing. Then I watched SummerSlam and I was like, you know what? With all the screens glitching out, the Chris Benoits and everything, I don't feel that bad anymore.
Hey, I like the Pikachu plushie.
Oh, and we also have Randy Orton versus Keith Lee.
Always Randy Orton.
All right.
Always.
Randy Orton. I've heard that they've been doing some dumb stuff with Keith Lee. Like they gave him some dumb new entrance music, and he lost the NXT title to a guy off a back superplex. There's a dude in NXT, I can't even remember his name is because he's that boring, whose finishing move is a back superplex.
Alright, and Skylar, I'm probably the one who will need context, because I don't keep up with this as much as Josh again did. I kept up with it like in, frick. When did they still do the WWE drafts?
The last draft they did was last year.
Well, I mean, because there was a grace period where they stopped doing the drafts.
Yeah, and then they brought it back in 2016, and that lasted for about a year and a half, and then they promised they would do it again. This is a very on and off company, you know what I mean?
They are, and I'm not Joshua, but why are they changing everyone's music?
Because Vince has to fiddle with everything. He has to stick his fingers in every orifice of every star on the show.
And if you don't like what he does, he'll take the stars you like and make them bad.
Yes. He does that regardless.
CM Punk.
Yes. But yeah, this is Payback. And another match is Rey Mysterio and Dominic versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, and I don't care. I mean, Seth Rollins won at SummerSlam against Dominic in Dominic's first match, so I assume
they're going to give it to Rey and his son.
And, alright, so Bradley has never seen the Thunderdome. This is the Thunderdome, and I hate it.
It's very interesting, to say the least. I've seen pictures, but I've not seen it live. Okay, now, things to look out for. Someone is Chris Benoit, someone playing porn on the screen.
Or someone dressed up like us, they're in the KKK.
Or a furry.
Or a furry. This is good. I hate the Thunderdome. It's just awkward. And at SummerSlam, they piped in crowd noise. So it was already awkward enough. And it looks like we're starting off with a US title match. So Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews. Oh, and they have a newly designed US title. And when they redesigned the US title. And when the first time they defended the US title, the newly designed US title on pay-per-view, it was last week at SummerSlam on the pre-show.
Why would you show the championship match on the pre-show? A lot of people don't watch the pre-show.
Because this company doesn't make sense.
That's like having the World Series be the very first game in all of baseball, or having the Super Bowl at the start of the season.
Yeah, this company doesn't know how to do anything right. All right, Eris said porn, so another Triple X episode. Well, it's called Payback, so I assume so.
Personally, I prefer Triple H instead of Triple X, but.
Oh, so you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Bradley would love some Triple H porn.
That's not what I said!
Here's some more crotch chops for you. This is already off.
If you don't stop, I'm gonna kick Stan.
In a promo that I don't care about. And Shelton Benjamin's here for no reason.
Yeah, but I also actually did not know that was the reason why they're changing their songs.
Oh yeah, because wait, what?
Basically not wanting to.
Oh, their contract ended. Yeah. So this company has has a bunch of money. Why can't whatever?
Because they've been losing a lot of money with all this going on, and not to mention AEW's kind of beating them out. Which I don't blame them.
I don't care what MVP's saying. I don't care about a lot of things that are happening on this show.
MVP, more like IDC.
All right. So we're letting... All right, Skylar wants to know when the bell for the match officially starts.
I'll just randomly shout ding, ding, ding.
Thank you, Bradley. And here comes Apollo Crews. And this is the newly designed US... It kind of looks a little bit like the WCW US title. A little bit. I think it looks all right.
It doesn't look bad, but I don't know if it's just because my dad's an old Patriot, but I kind of I prefer the Stars and Stripes. And
it's better than the John Cena US spinner belt.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's fair. No championship should spin. It immediately removes the legitimacy of a belt. Like the WWE Championship spinner belt, I liked it when the W stayed stationary. When it did not move. I thought that belt looked cool. The second it started spinning around, I could not take it seriously. It looked like a toy.
They use John Cena to push a lot of toys and belts and things like that. You got the reference?
I know it was part of his DJ gimmick, Skylar. His DJ gimmick sucked.
Also, if for Apollo Crews, since his initials are AC, does that mean he's cool?
And this is already off to a wonderful start. Payback is only 2.5 hours. I don't know. It doesn't have that many matches. Oh,
but
please
we'll see. But at least
they're still using the old graphic for the U.S. title.
Hacks! I call hacks! How lazy is this company?
At least the championship match isn't on the pre-show this time. They still have not changed the design. They haven't. They're going to ring the bell in a second.
Ding, ding, ding!
The bell just rang, and they're doing a collar and elbow tie-up.
Alright, so some just basic grapple.
Alright, so who do you have winning again, Mr.
Lashley.
You have Lashley winning the title. I'm going with Apollo Crews to retain. And I don't know any of the results for the show. Well, I looked at Twitter briefly. I was just looking at my Twitter home screen.
Ooh.
Just my regular news feed. And I may have accidentally got a semi-spoiler for the main event, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, but yes, the bell has already rang.
So, yeah. Why is Samoa Joe talking about birthday cake?
Maybe it's
I want to turn the volume down some more.
Maybe it's peanut butter jelly time. Who knows?
You stop that right now. Why is Shelton Benjamin here?
Why isn't he?
Why isn't he in the ring? That was a good drop kick that Bobby Lashley barely sold. But it's his gimmick to be like a powerhouse. Dude, I want to see Apollo Crews do that standing moonsault or that standing shooting star press he does. That dude's got some hops.
He does. I mean, he just jumped over Lashley.
All right, Skylar said, result number 1, my mom is with Derek. I already know that. That's not a spoiler.
Ooh. Getting personal here. All right, pushing his face against the
turnbuckle pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very clearly the feeling out process for this match. Oh, here comes some of them flips.
Whoa!
All right. That's cool. Not gonna lie, that's cool.
Did not expect that.
Okay, these. Okay,
wait, it looked like he deflected it, but he still got hit.
It's because of the baby oil on Bobby Lashley's chest. His dropkick just slid off of him.
Jumping up, kicked.
All right, moonsault, standing moonsault.
Woo!
Oh, and I'm surprised he didn't slide off because of all the baby oil. Anyway.
Ice cream and cake and
Dude,
cake.
This I don't know. All right, we're talking about baby oil and cake. I don't know what this is devolving.
Don't put those together.
Don't put those together. The cake will slide right down your esophagus. Anyway.
All right, so now we have the freaking managers talking smack.
Skylar, that's racist. Skylar, that's racist. He said Shelton Benjamin, Apollo Crews, and Bobby Lashley all look the same.
Next thing you know, he's gonna say, to stop the fight, just give him a banana.
Dude, no, next thing we know, there's going to be someone in the crowd with a KKK outfit. It's going to be Skylar.
Someone's just playing with his toys on the camera. I saw that.
Oh, no.
Holding a little toy helicopter or something.
That was cool. I've never seen that before. He gave him a Uranagi somewhat into the top rope, into a stun gun. That was cool.
Yeah. My knowledge of moves is also limited. I know a lot of the basics, but not more of the...
Or as Skylar once referred to the Uranagi as a Uragui. I'm never going to let you live that down, Skylar.
Uragui.
It's a Uragui.
That sounds like a failed atomic bomb.
It sounds like a country in Africa. Uragui.
We dropped a Uragui.
Okay. This is easily the most racist live stream I've ever done.
Alright, so Apollo Crews resting on the shoulders.
Oh! What? Wait, they got rid of those big ring posts that they used to have that made the big noise? They got rid of those.
Why?
Why does this company hate me? Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, so only one of the corners has...
So I kind of find that kind of funny.
I don't think I would... Okay, never mind.
I would not go that far.
I don't think I would go that far either. Never mind, I apologize.
Alright, so there's a cover. We missed...
Now, look at the biceps of that man.
On that basic headlock.
That side headlock.
Do you think his beard is preventing him from getting a better grip? I mean, look how it's angled. It's like his beard is a solid mass.
It looks like one of those chia pets.
Well, because everyone's a sweaty tryhard. Don't you know, Skylar? That's why he's sweaty, because everyone's a sweaty tryhard.
What's up, Will? You've joined the most awful, racist live stream of Payback that has ever existed.
You want to tap out already?
I'm getting there. All right, and as soon as I looked up, he's got him in a waist lock, and he was doing you know where they gyrate in the air to like add more force. It just looked wrong.
Yeah.
I looked up at the worst possible time, and the strength of Bobby Lashley
Oh.
fall away slam into the corner. Probably should have sold that a little bit more, but whatever. I'm not a wrestler, so. Oh, a corner.
I will admit though, I do think both of them are very good wrestlers. Though I mean, they're both strong, athletic.
Yeah. This is a decent match so far.
Yeah.
All right, going for a vertical super.
Back of the head.
Bobby Lashley has not taken any of the kicks in this match well. He got drop kicked in the chest twice, and it looked like they just bounced off his chest.
Also, I'm not the colonist.
Yeah, this is not the colonist. This is...
Everyone's used to the colonist.
Oh, that was a nice move. That was a flip cutter, I think.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, this is Mr. Perfect Fangstein.
Yeah,
And
Skylar
a
gets
a near fall.
I don't blame him for that.
Oh, and Will is playing WWE 2K19 at the moment.
So
Okay.
far I think this is a lot better than playing 2K19.
Well, there are a lot of things that are better than any WWE 2K game. But hey, he could be worse. He could be playing 2K20, which, if he was playing 2K20, I don't think he would be anywhere near as calm.
What do you think they're going to do for 2021?
I hope it doesn't exist. I hope it doesn't exist. They need to stop. They just need to stop.
Yes, Mr. PFS, Mr. Perfect Fangstein.
And another Insecurity.
Man, Bobby Lashley's a sucker for those kicks. Wonder if he got a kick out of that.
Aha!
With the
The
flying.
puns, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, and got hit with a cross.
This is WWE Pun Back.
And outside, 4 of them are bald.
We have a lot of bald people on this show all the time.
Team Baldy! This is like stumbling across a...
Even the referee is bald!
This is just like running across a match in fighters of Tien, Krillin, and Nappa. Team Baldy.
Yeah. I don't think any human being, like, as of now, unless they're like a really small child that just doesn't know any better, is going to get 2K20.
Unless you want all your divas to have hair that looks like freaking Captain Marvel fire hair, but much less polished.
Yeah. Unless you buy the game ironically. Because you know how I am with Sonic 06.
Yes, it's bad, but you love it. Oh!
It's hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
that was his finishing move, a back suplex to a powerbomb. Oh, Spinebuster! Nice Spinebuster.
I love those moves. And yes, this is Pun Back.
Oh, wait. Oh, and the standing shooting star press. Now we're gonna get a bald chant. Can we get a...
Let's go, Baldy!
No. Can we get a bald chant in chat, please? That would just make my life complete. Because then it would make me think of the SpongeBob movie. Bald! My eyes!
Oh, wait, what's going on?
Oh, he's
here?
raising the roof because he's bald.
Raise the roof. Yeah, he needs the extra air for his head.
Yeah. I would say he can feel the breeze through his hair, but...
Oh, they're trying to go for gorilla
He's got him in the
press.
master lock. Oh, never mind.
Broke out of it.
Oh, and we're getting that bald chant. I'm so proud. And German suplex. Oh, and no sold it. And
Another!
no. Oh, that was a nasty German suplex. That looked a little awkward.
He failed to Brock Lesnar.
Just show me Apollo Crews doing some flips.
I think you're about...
Or keep showing me a very excited Shelton Benjamin.
Let's see what he does on the top rope.
Frog
Frog
splash. 1, 2, and a near fall. This is a pretty decent match to start Payback.
I like the frog splash better when it was rare and just a finisher.
Dude,
Eddie.
we need to get Baldy from Baldy's Basics up in here. We absolutely need to. I don't think Mr. Perfect Fangstein is pleased with me bringing that up.
Just randomly add in the Baldy's Basics sound effect.
Yeah, just. What was it that he said after after you get all of the notebooks? Doesn't he say, "You've collected all the notebooks. Now all you need to do is run for your lives," or something like that?
No, I think it's more along the lines of, "Congratulations, you found all 7 notebooks. Now, get out while you still can."
That's what it was. I love that. Well, all right, one of his roster. All right,
a Cat Girl general manager. Go Nikos.
All right. All right. Oh, he's got him in the master lock again.
Just with a Cat Girl, name it something anime. Anything anime related.
Whoa! But Apollo Crews just tapped out to that master lock with the legs. I didn't expect that. We have a new U.S. champion. Okay, that was a little bit of a flat finish. Not gonna lie.
So what? That was just a sudden submission and tap out? When did he get a submission as a finisher?
Right now!
Like, if it's someone like Daniel Bryan who has an established finisher, okay, that's fine, like a label lock, but just, what even was that? That wasn't...
Like, it was very out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
very
I
out of
looked at the
nowhere.
chat 1 minute, looked back up, the match is done!
Yeah, same. And we already have a snapshot! Why?
Baldies!
It's the Bald Brotherhood.
Team B.
How did they get these snapshots to go up so quick?
It was almost like it's pre-recorded.
Something like that. Where it says live on the screen. Oh, and Apollo Crews is attacking him.
Not taking it too happily.
Not a very babyface thing to do. But now he's getting attacked, so no one is a babyface. Alright.
Well, I can understand Cruz being mad, not just for the fact that he lost it, but I mean, he did kind of have a couple of interactions with the support.
Yeah, you can use the brigade if you want to, Eris.
The bald business.
The Bald business.
And what, Bobby Lashley's an MMA fighter?
He's a former MMA fighter.
I actually did not know that. The only MMA fighter
I thought this was, hey, what were you saying?
I was just going to say, the only person who wrestled who I was familiar with was an MMA person was Lesnar. Although he was a wrestler, then MMA, then back.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with Mark Hunt where, you remember when Randy Orton was like, oh, I can hit an RKO out of nowhere. No, what, I can't remember exactly what he said.
No, I get what you mean.
He said, no, I can't think of the word, but basically he was just mocking Brock Lesnar for quote-unquote taking steroids. No substance required or something like that.
WWE Champions.
Alright, I think this might be a commercial, either for a toy commercial or Night of Champions, or both. Clash of Champions. Oh, yeah, it's just WWE Shop.
Trying to sell the belts. Tonight only, buy one tea and get $1.
Well, if this was Sunday night, I would. But it is not.
I wouldn't. I'm not buying any of their crap merchandise.
Wow, some hot takes coming in from Mr. Perfect Fangstein over here.
I'm an AEW fan.
But, another wrestler that was briefly an MMA fighter was Dave Batista.
Batista doesn't surprise me, although now he's Drax.
Alright, now I just have some commercials. But as far as that opening match, I thought it was pretty good. It's just the finish kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, then again, when you, most part, get two very good wrestlers, it's very rarely is it a bad match unless it's a stupid stipulation.
Or if they're just not on the same page. Like, for example, at SummerSlam, Bayley and Asuka are both really good wrestlers. They were just awkward and clunky together. Alright, what match is up next? Here in the Thunderdome! Look, it's everyone's favorite commentator, Michael Cole.
Along with Corey Graves.
Oh, yeah, Corey Graves.
Corey Graves, my bad.
Oh, and Alberto Del Rio. Thank you for reminding us, Skylar, and we're going to exclusively talk about him.
No.
Alberto Del Rio, who recently had a match at UCT Adrenaline and lost in 30 seconds to Bad News Barrett, which was kind of hilarious.
Talk about bad news.
Yeah. He had a lot of bad news.
Barrett.
You're no longer employed with this company. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You're now in the unemployment line.
The fuck kind of conversation's going on here?
That dude kind of looks like a younger Billy Corgan, somewhat.
I thought he looked like a scrawny Goldberg.
In a business suit.
Yes.
A de-Jewishified Goldberg in a suit. But yeah, this is when we found out Roman Reigns is in cahoots with Paul Heyman.
Bayley match with Asuka was better than the Sasha match with Asuka.
Asuka?
Ahsoka.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, Asuka. I'm never gonna let go of Uruguay or Asuka. Just Asuka with the Uruguay. Either Mr. Perfect Fangstein or Skylar are going to kill me, or both.
We should all get together and do one of these recordings so we can both kill you.
Live on air!
Wait a minute. How many of your friends right now actually make jokes about like, wanting to hurt you or kill you? I do. Ethan does.
Skylar probably does. Probably all of my friends.
Oh,
There's probably a long line.
Just like a video of all of us just rushing you down.
Just me. You know that in the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie when Jack Sparrow's running down the beach and there's an entire army of people chasing him? I'm Jack Sparrow and all of my friends are the people chasing me.
Yeah, see, that's why. Oscar. Isn't that how you say it?
Yeah, it's pronounced Oscar.
But see, when I read that, I read it as Asuka.
Skylar isn't the best speller.
See, that's why I said it wrong! I read it wrong! Darn it, Skylar! Look what you did!
Oh, I'm so glad we decided to do this. I do piss everyone off. And there's Keith Lee. Oh, we can no longer bask in his glory because he has an incredibly crappy
sweatshirt.
No, he has an incredibly new crappy theme song now. How did I make my logo? Well, someone drew it for me, and I'm pretty sure it was Will.
I thought you...
Joe JBL!
That's
all of a sudden.
unexpected. I thought you said you went on a thing that made it, and they wanted you to...
Oh, is he talking about the thing with the scouter?
I thought...
Oh, the thing with the scouter, I can't... I made that several years ago. I just looked up a random website, and it gave me some options of some things I could put together, including a scouter. So I just put it together, but if I wanted to have the thing I just made, would have to pay to download it. Because fuck you. I'm not paying for something I just made. But I don't care if I'm using your crappy website.
But in case he was referring to TA... Keith Lee does have... Yeah, he does have a crappy
sweatshirt too.
Well, I'm wearing a very interesting shirt that JoshAgeddon here thinks is pretty interesting.
Yeah, he's wearing a Ugandan Knuckles shallot shirt.
Shuckles!
Shuckles. Ugandan Shuckles.
No, not Shuckles, it's Shackles. Shackles a Pokemon.
Alright, moving on.
This could be a Pokemon.
How much money are you willing to put down right now? I guarantee you JBL actually thought that Keith Lee was Ron Simmons.
I'll put $5 on that. I'll put some money on that.
God, this is a racist live stream. Speaking of racism, here comes Big E Langston versus
Sheamus.
And this is rapidly devolving.
Is it bad?
See the lightning logo. Someone made it for me.
All you have to do is enlarge the symbol of Lightning McQueen from Cars, paste some letters over it, and you're good.
Yes.
In all seriousness, I'm sure that took a good bit of work, though, to get it done.
Yes, I'm eternally grateful.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
I will eat.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering. Why is he wearing a hat?
I was more questioning why Big E had the derpiest look on his face.
Oh, I heard about this freaking thing on where basically Big E's saying Miz is just throwing around his white privilege.
Oh, okay.
That's what this is.
Why is this the most racist live stream ever?
Because that's what he's saying!
I'm so glad I have the volume turned down. But yeah, I don't know why Sheamus has a hat.
Although people thought that this is just a work.
Probably. I mean, it's topical, so probably.
So what theme are they using for Sheamus now? I remember when I first heard him, it was... What is it? It was the Sheamus thing. Wasn't that his name of his first theme song? Sheamus?
No. It was the lobster head song.
I think.
Now they're just using generic heavy metal Irish music.
For a minute, I thought you were gonna say they were doing the Scottish route and just making him go to bagpipes.
They dug up Roddy Piper and they're playing his theme song. E stands for erection. Thank you, Eris Williams. I very much appreciate it.
BBC just got a new meaning.
Oh, God.
What? I'm talking about the British Broadcasting Channel. They're filming this, don't you know?
They're reviewing the tape. We're in trouble. Oh, by the way, one thing that happened at SummerSlam, I do think it's okay. So they just did some fireworks in the crowd.
Yeah, and
of screens. Whoa!
I touched.
Careful when you're touching the monitor with the chat on it.
I didn't mean to!
Written in My Face. That was the name of his old song. Why are they making him even more Irish? Why is he wearing that?
Next thing you know, anytime he enters, he's going to be Jacksepticeye and just go, "Top of the morning to you, laddies!"
What the fuck am I looking at? Yeah, Sheamus' old theme was written in my pad. I couldn't remember the name of the song.
You have no idea how tempted I am to set up and just listen to, like, what the heck are they saying?
What is he doing? Why are you...
It'd probably help if we could hear.
No, I don't want to hear. I don't. Like, he dressed up like that. So, alright, so he's wearing, like, this weird, furry brown and black trench coat and a wife beater a hat.
He looks like an Irish mobster.
He looks like he was going down to the pub. He looks like a private detective.
In the red light district.
Oh, God.
I'm just glad no one tried to make a comparison to Conor McGregor.
He's like an Irish Sherlock Holmes who really likes wrestling. But anyway, what I was going to say was they just had some pyrotechnics. It's a little weird to have pyrotechnics when there's no one actually there. You know what they did at SummerSlam?
What did they do?
They had Skylar's favorite tag team, Private Party. Oh no, not Private Party's AEW. What are they called? The Street Profits. They had Skylar's favorite tag team, the Street Profits, come down, and they had cups. You know how they have beer cups? Beer cups is their gimmick or whatever.
Yeah.
They had beer cups rain down from the ceiling, even though the audience was just screens. And then they had to do it again. And the colonists had an aneurysm because it made no sense.
Alright, but just out of curiosity, since Skylar knows a lot about this, what's the beef between Big E and Sheamus?
Sheamus literally has white privilege radiating off his skin.
But he's an immigrant, though. He's Irish.
But he's white! He's literally the whitest person on the roster. Quite literally. Alright, so who do you have winning this match? Big E Langston or just Big E?
No matter who I pick, I'm not.
Or Sheamus Holmes.
Well, no matter what I pick, I'm going to lose that. If I pick Sheamus, I'm a white supremacist and don't like black people. And if I pick Big E, then I'm against immigrants.
Yeah, so you're racist either way. Well, I got called a white supremacist a couple months ago, so I'm going with Sheamus. I gotta keep the gimmick alive.
I'm hoping for a count-out draw.
I'm hoping for just a double disqualification.
See, that's what they're trying to say. He's Irish.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Big E... Alright, so now finally Big E is getting his singles push.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They're tempting me. I have not been keeping up with the show. I watched SummerSlam, but I had not been keeping up with the show.
So we have Big Black E versus the Great White Sheamus.
Okay! Jesus Christ!
You were thinking that.
I am now! I just wasn't expecting that. Jesus. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That just kind of came out of nowhere, not gonna lie. I was explaining to the crowd
I'm unorthodox.
that I have not been following the show when Bradley's just like, black and white people, am I right? Jesus Christ.
I'm not insulting any.
It's just an observation.
Exactly. Because I want pancakes. The most racist show. Like the New Day. Oh, they actually came to your area? Nice.
There was something. It was back when the whole riots and stuff started, and I had some allegedly controversial opinions on it. Basically, I was saying that both sides need to stop generalizing everything and, just talk to each other, and I got called a white supremacist for it. So I know I'm not a white supremacist. If Bradley is one, he kind of sounds like one, but I'm not. I can't speak for Bradley, but...
No, I am far from it, although we are in the Deep South.
That is true. Alright, so back to the match. We have not been paying attention at all to this match.
The other ones either. We're more focused on talking and just making
Well,
jokes.
we were a little focused on the Bobby Lashley Apollo Crews match, so that match was actually pretty good. This one's just kind of there.
Do we want to call those the privilege strikes?
Stop that.
I'll stop.
Stop that.
I'll stop. Ooh.
Nice leg trip on the apron. The hardest part of the ring! Did you know, Bradley, that the apron is the hardest part of the ring?
What? No.
I've only heard the announcers tell me that a couple hundred times.
Since I was 8.
Today!
Since I was 8.
And, oh, ow! He looked like he bounced mouth first off the apron, although that might have just been his titties.
Yes, and our state is always on TV. For the wrong reasons, apparently.
Sheamus looks like mayonnaise? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's racist. I'm pretty sure that's somehow racist.
Wait, so is this like mayo and rye bread?
Why is that the theme of this match?
That's not racist. I'm asking a question here.
Oh,
Irish.
God.
Irish
Mayo! The name of one of his finishing moves. It's the Irish Mayo! No one gets up from the Irish Mayo!
Oh, God, this is cancer already.
This is a cancerous live stream. Oh, my God.
The fact that we know it and saying it make it better or worse?
No, it makes it worse because we admit it but keep doing it.
You don't need to apologize.
Eris, if anyone needs to apologize, it's us. Because we're fostering this toxic environment.
Yeah, apparently people have actually trying to go after other creators for that.
Oh, we're in
you're
trouble.
racist, you have a racist fan base. Spreadsheet.
Oh! No, Skylar!
Is that what he tells his wife?
Skylar said spread Seamus Irish Mayo across your sandwich. Nah, thanks, I'm good.
Wait, was that the pickup line he used for his wife?
Oh, probably. Grab a knife and spread me. Anyway. Okay, he's got...
Alright, so going back to working the leg.
Yeah, because you fight a powerhouse, you gotta take out the legs. It's basic wrestling psychology.
Yeah, if you want to ever fight Andre the Giant, Big Show, Kane, what do? You go for the legs.
You do know most of the people that you just said are dead, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's the logic, though, when you...
If they come back to life!
Just be careful about the people you meet.
Yeah, you might run into someone like me who's just an autistic, just chaotic thunderstorm of...
Stereotype our state's known for.
Or a bunch of crackheads. There are a bunch of crackheads.
Or all the above.
Oh, God.
What?
Skylar just messaged. Said, dude, Sean, you're missing the most racist live stream ever.
You can watch this later.
God.
Or do you not upload these after?
No,
Irish curse!
Oh, the Irish mayonnaise backbreaker!
Okay, can we... Oh, kneeing him in the face.
Kneeing him right in the face with his Irish mayonnaise kneecap.
While pinning.
Oh, God. What have you done to us? What have you done to us, Eris and Skylar? I blame both of you for this. Now he's got him in an Irish crab.
Isn't the Boston crab with two legs?
Well, a single leg.
A single leg Boston crab?
Well, actually, when it's a single leg Boston crab, it's usually... Lance Storm used to use it as his finishing move. He called it... He used to call it in WCW.
I was gonna say, when he does it one leg, isn't that a lot more like the lion tamer, or is the lion tamer like where you're actually holding him up while you're doing it?
The lion, your knee
against
their spine.
I love this chat. No, that's what they said, and they're autistic with us. The Irish Mayo spread.
The Irish Mayo spread. Thank you, Skylar.
That's gonna be the quote that come out of this stream.
Yes, the Irish Mayo spread. And the Irish Mayo kick.
Uh-oh, he's going to the top rope, getting ready to spread himself out.
No.
All
spread
over
his
the rye
wings.
bread.
All over it. Oh, no, I got caught. The rye bread with the counter.
You're wrong.
The Ryplex. More belly Ryplexes. Jesus Christ. And headbutts.
Mayo headbutt. Mayo headbutt.
Oh, God. If he has too much cold mayonnaise, he'll have a brain freeze.
Oh!
You're ugly! You're ugly! Oh, near fall.
I like that, though. That was actually kind of cool.
Oh, Lord. I'm so glad we decided to do this. This is so stupid.
Alright, quick little bet, chat. Who do you think's going to go longer without saying something racist? Mr. Perfect Fangstein or JoshAgeddon?
What do you mean? I'm literally the most racist friend you have.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how long you can keep that.
Oh, he's going to go for the battering ram. Or the battering ham, since he's mayonnaise.
There's hopefully the same... Isn't that kind of what Chris Benoit would do, but like from the top rope?
No, Benoit would just do the flying headbutt when they're lying on the ground.
Mm.
I want a belly
to belly.
Dude, I'm also curious of just looking around, seeing if we find any offensive shit in the audience.
That's kind of what I'm curious about, too.
The rye twerk! The rye twerk!
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Oh, no, now he's pulling his pants!
Don't you dare, man. I know where you're going to go with that.
Oh, no. This is rapidly... Oh, he's going for the Alabama
Slam!
Oh, the slam of the greatest state in the Union! And a near fall.
Sweet home Alabama Slam!
The I know what your sister tastes like slam!
Oh, no!
No! Stop it, Skylar! No!
Look what we started.
What have we made?
Oh, he retracted his other one.
Oh, God. I am deeply ashamed. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of me. I'm ashamed of this year. I'm ashamed of this pay-per-view.
Of this chat.
Yes.
But you love it anyway.
I have just so much shame.
Oh.
God.
1 punch. 2 punch. 3 punch. 4.
Thank you, Mr. Perfect
5.
Fangstein, for keeping count.
6.
This is a decent match, I guess. Although I will say this: what we're doing, all of our just blatant racism is more entertaining than the match. And a sharpshooter. Oh,
Ooh.
That's more like Edge's sharpshooter. Have you ever seen The Educator?
I have.
That looks like The Educator. Skylar, why are you trying to make this a race thing? Why are you trying to make this a race thing?
It's not a race war, man. It's just a war between condiments.
Oh, God.
That's not racist.
We are teetering on the precipice, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God.
All right. But
Can someone win the match, please?
But these are actually the kind of matches I like, though. Don't you dare make a comment. I love the matches
Make it so easy for me.
I love the matches where it's literally just them actually exchanging blow after blow after blow.
Well, you mean you don't like endless interference and shenanigans? You just like to watch two guys just, fight?
Yeah, constantly getting one leg up to the other, whether it be a signature or...
Don't you like sports entertainment?
I do. I don't like WWE sports entertainment.
Oh, and a spear that Big E should probably stop doing before he breaks his own neck. But he has a lot of neck,
Maybe Lashley should have tried that instead of his submission.
Yeah, it's been a decent match.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, so are they watching this too, or?
I think Skylar's watching it in tandem with us.
Mm.
Oh, look at this. It's setting up for the big ending.
Gets out of it.
Oh, what?
What
Whoa!
the heck?
Whoa!
What was that?
Sheamus, the technician, didn't see that coming.
When did he become a technician wrestler?
Why is everyone just grabbing submission moves out of their ass?
And why did it look like Big E was going for the nipple?
Not the beard! Not the beard!
Oh, why can't they make that as a stipulation for one of those things? Just have Sheamus shave his beard if he loses. I mean, they...
Oh!
Did he just hit a bro kick?
No, that was a knee.
I thought that was the bro kick.
Oh, and a kick out. That was close.
Because I looked away to look at the chat. I look up and I just see the motion.
That is a good point, Will. Anyone says 20/20 vision, you're going to have to say, oh, no, you don't. You don't want 20/20 vision, trust me.
You don't want it.
It's full of disease and sadness.
And heartbreak?
Yes. I mean, sadness and heartbreak are the same thing.
But
Heartbreak is a more intense version of sadness. It's a more specific one.
There you go. I like being specific.
I know you do. You don't like being Atlantic.
Yeah.
You like being more Pacific.
Exactly.
That's what you came to this stream for, ladies and gentlemen.
It's my favorite ocean.
Not our professional wrestling analysis.
It's my favorite
for
ocean.
how dumb as shit we are.
Well, I mean, the Pacific is my favorite ocean. It's better drop for drop than the stupid Atlantic.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh,
Whoa!
He just caught Sheamus in midair with a powerbomb. That was impressive.
Uh-oh.
Big ending, perhaps. Big ending, perhaps.
Yep, he's not getting out of that.
And
oh!
that might be it. And into the cover. 1, 2, 3. And systemic racism has been defeated. Or not. Big E Langston with a win.
Don't say the 3 letters that you know you want to.
I will hold it in.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
No, I do not. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Not going to say it.
I don't know if it picked it up. I hope it didn't.
I hope not. Because then people are literally going to start fighting in our live stream. But yeah, Big E Langston with the win. This one actually had... I would say that this match's finish was better than the last match.
Oh, definitely. It was a cool maneuver leading into the finisher.
It wasn't just a random submission out of nowhere.
And it's a clean win.
Yeah. Yeah, as far... this has been better than SummerSlam so far.
Oh, looks like Big E has something against Corey Graves.
Uh-oh.
Then again, who doesn't, but...
To be fair. I mean, Big E probably looked at Corey Graves' Twitter for too long, and now he's just... All he can see is red.
How much you want to bet Corey Graves shit himself? Like, an IRL when that little exchange happened.
I'm used to just pissing off people on Twitter.
They never confront me!
They never confront me!
Like, 80% of people on Twitter.
How do I deplatform someone in person? Irish Mayo loses. Yes, Eris. Irish Mayo has lost the fight.
He has been devoured.
He has now been spread across a sandwich, and he's still yelling at Corey Graves.
And has been consumed.
This is starting to get a little awkward. Well, this has been awkward, but now it's getting worse.
When isn't it?
That is a good point. All right. But yeah, so far, this has been a better show than SummerSlam. I mean, the first 2 matches of SummerSlam were kind of clunky and just not that great. So, Sean, the colonist, said they straight up sucked, which I didn't completely agree with that, but I thought they were all right. But so far, we've had 2 decent to good matches to kick off the show.
Yeah, I've definitely thought these were pretty good matches. Although, then again, my opinion doesn't quite matter as much as you and the columnist because I'm just a filthy casual.
Yeah, that is true. But we can clean you. We can cleanse you of your... Anyway, this is also getting awkward. Anyway, a new interview with Elise Ashton.
If you put your hands on me like that, I'm saying me too.
Me too! All right. All right. So now we're at an interview.
Corey has dug his own grave.
Yes, Corey has dug his own grave. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that wasn't even mine. That was what Williams said.
I know, I read it. But here's Matt Riddle.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Eris, what have you got for us? He's got a joke.
Him not liking freaking Kevin Owens because he's
Oh my,
I'm
I'm terrified.
traditional wrestler.
All right, Eris Williams has asked, what president is a dark steamed veggie? I'm terrified. I'm terrified to know your answer.
Please don't.
I'm scared. You
Please
have
don't.
concerned me, Eris.
Please
I'm
don't.
deeply concerned.
Yeah, we know you said it. We got your pun. We were just too busy with
This is the most racist, uncontrolled, all over the place,
unfiltered,
disorganized live stream of all time.
Come at us, YouTube.
I would say demonetize me, but I cannot be monetized yet, so take that. Okay, and the answer is Broccoli Obama. What have we done? What have we done?
What is this?
Oh, this is... Oh, it's Skylar's favorite tag team of all time, the Street Profits. Skylar, tell us all about how much you love the Street Profits. Just agonizing detail about how much the Street Profits mean to your heart and soul.
Wait a minute. JoshAgeddon, don't you see? They're relating to us. They're being gamers.
Yes, I know.
They're drinking Mountain Dew with controllers. With
Yes, they have controllers. Yes. And they're showing exploding tanks and stuff.
And looking at pretending to play. So believable.
I know, right? They're so relatable. Because everyone walks around with beer cups raining from the sky.
Wearing army hats.
Okay, now this is a kind of commercial I can get behind. Just, hey, we also have these other cool wrestling shows, and here are people beating the shit out of each other. You should probably check these shows out because people beating the shit out of each other in cool ways. Why can't there be more commercials like that?
I want to see people, like that, getting slammed through a table with barbed wire.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Power bombing them in the stacked chairs. The court martial.
Oh, yeah, go watch the Court Martial podcast.
But I don't want to be court-martialed.
Well, that's the name of the Colonist podcast, and I've been court-martialed a couple times, and it...
Don't you have to actually be drafted? Or go into
I was drafted to be on the podcast, okay?
But not in the army.
I've been... and now they're dragging Baron Corbin literally down to the ring.
Can we get a reenactment of JFK here? Except
Wow!
What?
Wow! All right, this has taken a turn, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, come on! They've already.
Okay, for context, they're carrying Baron Corbin out on a throne, and Bradley basically just said he wants someone to shoot Baron Corbin, which I'm not opposed to, but damn, son.
No, not
damn.
I mean, come on! They already had Vince McMahon fake his death by having his car blown up.
That is true.
It would be the same exact.
Who was he even wrestling?
I have no idea.
Okay, so, alright, this is why when you have a big pay-per-view like SummerSlam, you don't immediately have another pay-per-view the next weekend. Because you only have a week to book the show, and people don't have enough time to digest the match card. Or even look up the match card.
See, honestly, I would have honestly preferred it to be like a part 2.
Broccoli Obama sounds like a CAW wrestler that Adam Jackpot would create. I would I would pay tickets to see that.
I mean, I've spent money for worse things.
Oh, he's wrestling Matt Riddle? Oh, I don't know how to feel about that.
I guess I'll pull for Riddle.
Sure. I mean, if Baron Corbin was wrestling, if Baron Corbin was wrestling the person that's responsible for the coronavirus, I'd probably cheer for Corona Boy.
Wait, what? What's up? Why are you saying bro?
Oh, because that's Matt Riddle's thing. He's got... Why does he have bro written on his crotch? Yeah, his thing is bro.
Why do I feel like they're trying to recapture Zack Ryder?
Well, Matt Riddle is also a former MMA fighter, and he was actually really good.
All right,
and
we have Enzo Gui and Matt Ryder. Matt Riddler.
All right, here he comes.
Step aside, Riddler. Get ready for Matt Riddler.
Oh, I was really hoping that when he jumps in the ring and just throws his flip flops off, I was hoping like one of his flip flops goes into the crowd and busts one of the screens. That would be funny.
Wait,
that would be funny.
When you say a sexy joke, do you mean a sexist joke or just
Scott, Eris, you're concerning me once again. You already got me with the broccoli Obama, and I still don't know how to feel about that. All right, Baron Corbin versus Matt Riddle, and I guess both...
Trying to cave his chest in with his boot.
Yeah, and I guess both me and Bradley have Matt Riddle because I can't think of a single human being besides Vince McMahon that cares about Baron Corbin. Maybe Kevin Dunn.
I still don't like the fact they had him beat Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 2 years ago.
They did that purely just because they know people don't like Baron Corbin, and they love rubbing salt in our wounds.
Yes, what? You don't like my product? Okay, I'm just going to do things you don't like.
I'm going to make it even worse for you.
Yeah, it's not like that's going to make us go watch stuff that we actually like.
What do the archaeologists say in bed? Eris, again, concern. You can just feel the concern from my voice. Alright, so he's throwing him back in the ring after a bunch of punches up against the announce table. And kick out. I don't even know why... I haven't been watching the product, so I don't have a clue why these guys are wrestling. I guess just because neither of us have been in a pay-per-view for a while. We weren't on SummerSlam, so we need money. We'll fight for money.
Yeah, we have people low, so they'll shell out money to watch more guys wrestle.
Yeah. The answer to what do the archaeologists say in bed? I'm digging as hard as I can.
As a person who owns the Jurassic Park movies, I approve.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life. Just fuck my life. Both of you need to stop. I will not tolerate this.
I just said I approve. That's all I said. Oh, you don't like
Come on along!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Going for a slam of some sort.
Oh!
Scoop slam. Matt Riddle is one muscular boy. Oh, nice go behind. And into a sleeper. We're going to see another random submission out of nowhere.
I would not like him as a backpack.
We know you're not sorry, Eris.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Choking out the king.
Oh, God. First, Eris' sexy joke. Now he's choking this guy out. We went from racism to just sex jokes, like no time flat.
Slammed him right on his back.
Enough. We get. Please, another random submission out of nowhere. He's got. Oh, he should.
He's still holding it.
Yeah, he's still holding it. Squeeze harder.
Pop his head.
Squeeze him till he pops. Anyway,
like a pimple.
Put him in the bro mission.
Because let's face it, King Corbin is a blemish.
That is true. That is true. I like that. I see what you did there. I like that connection. After this match is over, I'm going to get a drink. And you'll have to entertain the masses for a brief moment.
Are you sure you're comfortable with this idea?
As long as you don't say the N-word a bunch of times and steal my gimmick. It's my job!
Do I have a pass?
Well, I'm not black, so no, I can't give you one.
No, I said Williams.
Oh, so you've got to reach for the sky now, Will. I love what this is devolving to.
Easy there, Woody.
I cannot tell you how much I love all of you for this. You are the light of my life. Anyway, back to the show. All right, what has happened in this match? I so don't care about this match.
From what I can tell, it seems like for the most part, obviously Corbin jumped Riddle. It's whittling him down. Riddle's trying to fight back, got a couple of submissions in, but Corbin keeps breaking out, and now he's choking him out on the...
A lot of...
match at WrestleMania.
Okay.
That people criticize. That's where I was going with that. Where'd you think I was going?
I thought you were going to say something super gay. Not gonna lie. I thought you were going to say something super gay. I was bracing myself for Impact.
I'm not homophobic, man.
And now another choke! There's so many rest holds in this match.
I swear, your puns are so high that they're out of this world. Because he's making sky puns.
I know. He has a mushroom tattoo. So
does that mean he's a fun guy?
God! I hate my life. Yeah, my mom's home. Alright, I will be back in just a second. Continue to entertain the crowd, Bradley.
I shall keep them distracted. Jeez, why is your seat so warm?
Because I was sitting in it.
Okay, so now we are all alone. Does anyone have any questions for PFS? Aside from me just watching the match and, well, he does whatever. Let's see, getting another glimpse of the Thunderdome. Both climbing up. One punch. Alright, both are taking a breather. Corbin's trying to make people mad.
I have returned.
Williams is just shouting, choke, choke, choke.
Stop that. Stop encouraging them. I will not encourage rest holds on this live stream. Or an overabundance of rest holds.
Do you want your chair back?
No, I'm going to sit in this one for a while.
Taking in the sights, basking in the pain of his enemy.
Basking in the lamentations of their women.
I've been okay. Not great, but okay.
I mean, I don't think anyone has been okay in the past year or so, but...
I mean, I haven't tested positive for it yet, so...
I have, so...
Taking a risk here, folks.
Taking a massive risk doing the dumbest live stream ever with his friend, JoshAgeddon.
Because I feel bad.
I am Corona-geddon now. Or COVID-geddon.
Well, the thing is, I'm old enough to buy Corona now.
I feel sorry for that company. I feel so bad for that company now. They literally have the alcohol brand of a global pandemic.
That reminds me of what I saw of like perfectly cut screams. And it's like a guy, he's calm, he opens his fridge, he picks up a Corona beer, and like, ah! Cut. I'll show you when.
Can you imagine owning that company when this started?
I would be so upset.
Shit.
there are probably people say, it's not Corona, it's COVID.
Change the name. Change the name. Change the name.
We're Corona with a K.
Yeah. Not the same thing. Not at all. Now Matt Riddle mounting a comeback.
Yep, taking it to the king.
Some more punches.
Throws. Oh! What was...
And,
oh!
The Broton. It's not a senton, it's the Broton. And a
running
penalty
knee.
kick.
I just called it a running knee.
And near fall.
Or is a running knee what DB does?
Yeah.
No, we don't drink much either. I'm just now old enough to do it if I so choose. And speaking of drinking, JoshAgeddon here is having a monster?
Yeah, my second monster of the day. I'm going to die soon.
And you have a Dr. Pepper in the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not mine. That's my mom's.
No, there's two. There's a small one.
Oh, yeah, you got one. Yeah, Mr. Perfect Fangstein brought some food over because apparently he's my boyfriend. Oh, dear. Okay, now I'm going to get it.
So I just want to see how long a little slap it makes.
Okay, I deserve that.
I don't know if that was heard. I just slapped him in the back.
I don't think there's any way possible that they didn't hear what you just did.
Speaking of slapping!
I mean, except he's not hitting them with a phone.
Yeah, he's just doing bare knuckle.
I love Matt Riddle, but I just think it's kind of goofy that he wrestles without shoes. I mean, that just...
What's the point of that?
Because he's tough, bro.
Dude, you know how uncomfortable that is to have someone standing on your toes?
Or
like
you
that?
know when you plant your feet to do a move and you step a little awkwardly and you break your whole foot?
I'm sorry.
Or the obvious, someone stomps on your foot.
I'm sorry, you couldn't pay me to wrestle against the Big Show.
What?
Well, because imagine 500 pounds standing on your toes.
And imagine like... Oh, no.
Well, we're not going to acknowledge that, but I'll give you credit.
You start hearing some sucking sounds, you can just let your imagination do the talking for you.
Just like what you do for your promos, remember?
Yeah, pretty much.
Brief reminder, I love you, Josh.
And Will is very confused. I don't blame you.
And Skyler is gone. He's not talked in a while.
Skyler has probably abandoned ship, and I do not blame him. In fact, I may join him window crashing sound effect. This match is still going on, by the way.
Yeah, we've not moved on. Now they're just... Let's see, Corbin.
Now he's mounting him. Oh, daddy.
Oh, the legs are wrapped.
The legs are wrapped. Here we go.
Oh, there he is.
Skyler's back. This has gone from the most racist live stream ever to the most
gayest,
grammatically incorrect live stream of all time. Nope.
Up.
More kicks.
Starting to kick offensive.
Oh, the bro to sleep. The bro to sleep.
Oh!
And it connects. I like how we both have the same exact soundboard.
Dude, anytime I see anything remotely close to the GTS, I'm happy.
The bro salt. Yes, he knows.
Is all of his moves just bro?
Yes, bro. Only one.
Yeah.
Thank God the match is over.
Suck it, Corbin.
Again, the gayest live stream of all time.
Skyler. I don't know. You ask if Skyler is a he.
What? Wait. What? Will, you thought Skyler was a girl this whole time?
Oh, that explains the messages.
Will, you have some explaining to do.
The focus has shifted to the ongoing development.
Okay, this chat is infinitely more interesting than the actual pay-per-view that we're watching. Oh, Will, you have some explaining to do, man.
Yes.
At least he didn't try to flirt with Skyler. That would have been worse.
That we know of.
Skyler, if you get anything weird in the mail, it's because he thought you were a girl. And then immediately the next day, get something else in the mail from Will that was just a note that says, "I'm so sorry." Oh, he has a female friend named Skyler.
It is a gender neutral name.
Well, yeah. And usually fax machines are gender neutral.
Okay, what are they getting ready to advertise here? I saw T for teen.
It's a game. Duh.
A stupid mobile game?
Something. I think it's the next game. It's not a 2K game. It's a more... and still chair. So stupid.
Wait, this looks a bit more like that style of that one game you like. That's like kind of over the top. And
WWE All-Stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Battlegrounds.
Huh. I actually think that's kind of more fitting.
I might get that. I don't know. I'm just glad they're not bringing out another WWE 2K game.
Thank you for clearing up the confusion.
Oh, I didn't know that there was confusion that needed to be cleared up. Oh, Lord. There's so many things we're going to timestamp in this live stream.
When
of the audience.
When we did the recap halfway through.
And that an hour into the live stream, we had a gender reveal.
Does that mean Skyler's also green?
You stop that.
Oh!
You stop that.
Oh!
And all right.
Speaking of, that's a good interruption.
Baron Corbin attacking Matt Riddle in backstage because this feud must continue.
Joshua, don't you dare make jokes.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially reached a new low. All right. After the gender reveal, a giant, disgusting burp from yours truly.
Followed along by Corbin slamming Riddle into a table full of fruits.
And food.
fruit food.
Why do they're setting up for another match between the two, and
To be honest, though,
I didn't care about this one.
Although, to be honest, what do you think of a lot of their backstage segments on the shows? Not like WWE Backstage, but like their backstage segments.
Robotic, corny, weird.
Well, the only one that I can think of that I actually like is like what I was making a joke about earlier, DX with
He's a human, all right, just not a particularly interesting one.
Or a good one.
Wow. I'm just commenting on his wrestling ability, and you're just like, kill him.
Well, I'm talking about his character.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. You remember, these aren't the actual wrestlers. They're characters.
Yes. They're not real people. They're not. They're showing us the fake, ramped up to 11 versions of themselves. All right. Up next is the women's tag team title match. It's Bayley and Sasha versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for some reason.
Okay, they're giving us advice to pay full attention to this next one because apparently a cool finish. All right, so do we actually want to put our commentating hats on and actually try commentating?
I really don't because it has Nia Jax in it.
Oh, we all know how this goes.
Oh yeah, she's gonna like legit cold cock someone with it,
or break their spine.
Yeah, or or just their shoulder. I still remember when she tried to give Charlotte a shoulder breaker and it turned into a face and spine breaker.
And I do agree. I love gimmicks more than I do characters. Remember when Kane was an evil dentist?
I remember when he became a mayor.
Work that into
Dude,
WWE.
I found out like during a podcast that the reason why his name was Isaac Yankum. Because he yanks the teeth out because he's a dentist.
I thought I told you that.
I figured it out, and then I asked you for confirmation.
He's asking how far we are in time-wise.
We are... Well, I don't know as far as this live stream.
Well, we really just started. They're just showing Sasha Banks walking in with...
This Alright. And I just dropped my controller.
And it paused!
And paused.
Wait, but we get the time, though.
Alright, we are an hour and 5 minutes into Payback. So we have 2 more hours left. God help us all. And more notifications.
No one cares, Google.
I need to turn that off next time.
So yeah, see, Skylar's keeping track with it, too.
I think he's watching it with us.
Yeah, he is.
And I can't stop burping. Okay.
God damn it, Rick. You're worse than Rick from Rick and Morty.
I don't watch Rick and Morty, so I don't get that reference.
Someone in here probably does.
Alright. Oh, we've only got an hour and a half to go. Thank God. I mean, I not thank God. This has actually been a fairly decent show so far. Other than the Matt Riddle-Baron Corbin match just being a lot of nothing.
Which, without any spoilers, Colonist, what did you think of Payback? Good, bad, okay?
Oh, and also ask him what he thought of SummerSlam.
What did you think of SummerSlam? I've heard interesting things. Because I'm the filthy casual here.
Alright,
It'll take a minute for that to process. Yes, I agree, 100%.
He's a whole lot of nothing.
He can go.
Alright, thank you, Sean. Oh, he probably hasn't watched it. I mean, to be fair, I can't think of another time except for like when they had Evolution at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. Although I don't know if that actually counts as a pay-per-view, but I haven't seen them do a big pay-per-view and then a week later another big pay-per-view.
Oh, you're gonna sync up the show with our hatred? All right.
Oh dear. But all right. So right now, Bayley and Sasha are in the ring,
glaring at each other,
glaring at each other's belts. And Nia Jax's god-awful music is starting. Why are Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler a team?
Cheap plug.
Oh yeah, cheap. Thank you for the cheap plug, Skylar. He said, "Listen to the TAW podcast and the Court Martial podcast with the Colonists for their thoughts on SummerSlam." # cheap plug. And here comes Nia Jax to ruin all the fun.
The only thing irresistible about her is the fact that someone's going to get hurt. That's irrefutable. Not irresistible.
A nearly irresistible urge to change the channel every time I see her face on the screen.
In other words, TAW greater than WWE.
I appreciate that.
Then again, right now, what isn't better than WWE is a better question.
I had Corona and I had more fun with that.
Honestly, I think like even Impact's doing a little better than WWE.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Maybe not.
I mean, WWE has never had to lower themselves to put their main TV show on the TV Guide channel. I will never forget that as long as I live. That was just the saddest thing I've ever
quick
seen.
question, when is the next XAW episode?
Next week, when I'm not working on school stuff, I have a few more videos planned, but there's going to be an episode of TAW Femme Fatales. My battery's running low on one laptop. I will. On one laptop, my battery's running low. Okay. So, in a week or so, I'm going to do the next episode of TAW Femme Fatales, and after that is going to be XAW Episode 5. And that's going to start preparing for the next XAW pay-per-view.
Is that your cord down there?
Skylar said they're a team because they got a title shot. That's not an explanation!
That really isn't.
That is an effect of being a tag team. That is not the cause of the tag team, although I get this is WWE. They kind of just throw people together. Alright, so now I've got to plug this thing in.
Which right now aren't, like, in terms in the Divas division, or, no, they're not Divas, they're women.
Yeah. They're strong, independent women.
Title opportunity. Nobody gets title shots anymore. Weird.
Yeah, they're not allowed to say championship opportunity. Well, yeah, okay. In WWE, you are not allowed to refer to it as a title shot. You have to refer to it as a championship opportunity.
But
I'm so glad I don't work for this company because I would commit suicide.
They've literally called it a title shot forever. All the way back to... Heck, they did it back in, like, the Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan days.
You are not allowed to call the championship a belt or a strap. You have to call it a championship.
Why? Because not all girls wear belts?
Because belt is dirty and makes you think of pro wrestling and not a sports entertainment extravaganza.
It's also a common piece of apparel.
Also, you're not allowed to call the pre-show the pre-show. You have to call it the kickoff show because it's part of the show.
Yes, the match has already started. We said already that it started to scatter.
Basically, Vince McMahon is very particular about the verbiage used during a show.
CM Punk's pipe bomb promo was actually right.
Yep.
Even though it was a work, it was still right.
All right, I'm going to be plugging this in now. I wish I had a longer wire.
Oh, he's giving us a heads up here.
Okay.
As simple as a botch on a simple move. Because he thinks he's a little ahead.
Alright.
Although it might also just be because the audio is slightly delayed. Alright, getting in the submission.
Wagging her finger. A giant series of interpromotional matches. There are going to be some TAW versus XAW matches, some TAW versus UCT matches, some UCT versus XAW matches, and of course the main event is TAW versus XAW versus UCT. So yeah, the whole show is going to be a bunch of interpromotional matches.
Also, what do they call that, like the Eddie Guerrero style of the...
Well, there it is. There was the...
Oh, God.
How do you screw that up? That is literally the most boring, nothing happening tag team move you could possibly do, and they screwed it up.
For once, it was a botch that wasn't the fault of Nia Jax.
I know.
That's the shocking part.
How do you have a botch as anybody?
I actually kind of like that idea.
I don't think I've ever seen a match that involved Nia Jax where someone botched something and it wasn't Nia Jax. I don't think that's ever happened in the history of the human species before.
At least now she can't blame Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. Alright.
But here we go. We have Nia Jax destroying the women.
Oh, I've seen this movie before. Body block.
Oh,
yes, I love watching Nia Jax running wild as if she's a babyface.
It helps when she's 3 times the size.
But she's not like most girls. By that, do you mean she's not like most girls, as in talented? Oh.
You didn't plug it in quick enough.
Alright.
We're still recording, though, and I have the comments on here.
Alright, you can just read the comments on your phone. Alright, so one laptop needs...
Williams is asking who botched.
Okay, so Bailey and Sasha have a double team back suplex where they just drop them. One of them let go before the other one, and it just looked clunky and awkward.
Very.
And also, it's hilarious that they botched that move.
Of all the moves.
Of all the moves, literally the most simple move ever.
Well, that's exactly what the colonist was saying.
That's hilarious. That's just depressing.
Running wild to Hulk Hogan.
All right.
Let me turn my auto rotation off. There we go. Back slap tags.
Yes, the colonist does not like back slap tags, which is because it doesn't matter to me. It's a way to add a little bit more drama, but in Sean's frame of reference, it's a tag should be a willing, consenting thing between two tag partners where they physically tag each other with their hands.
Yeah, he does.
He's very old school. Very old school.
He just described the botch really well.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, and I don't have much of a problem with it. But I see the colonist point in that.
It's just more old school to tag with your hands.
Right, but like the thing that I like is when they do it sometimes is it's unexpected. Like sometimes I know in some of these tag matches, like someone will tag him in the back, the other wrestler doesn't see it, so they'll try to pin the one person only to not realizing the other person's the legal tag. And
you can also do that like if you're doing like a tag team breakup angle, you can do that to like tagging in without permission. Do I, Skyler? I need consent, huh? I'll get in this match whenever I want to, mister. Okay, all right.
This is getting interesting.
That's a word for it.
That's also something I'm not too terribly crazy about when they just barge in and interfere like that. That, to me, just kind of takes the purpose out of a tag team match.
Yeah. Unless it's a tornado tag team match.
Well, right, but that's the thing, though. I mean, why is a tornado tag special if you can just go in at any time so long as you're not in there?
That was awful. You could not have made that look any more awkward if you... All right, Nia Jax tried to go for the Hulk Hogan leg drop. A sentence I never thought I'd ever say.
I'm sorry, but Nia Jax is not designed to roll. She's not a log. Although you can make a comment on that.
I could, but I will decline. But I was going to say, okay, Nia went for a leg drop, and Bayley was supposed to counter into a leg hook.
All right, so
she could not get her legs wrapped around to finish the submission. It took like 10 seconds, and it was just awkward to look at. That was not a big fan of this match so far. Although Shayna Baszler's in right now, so...
And she has a lot of momentum going right now, taking them both. Although
knees to the chesticle region.
All right.
Gut wrench into a face buster. I like that move.
Gut wrench to a face. Oh, a knee to the face.
And you're falling.
No free play mode. Don't know what that's a reference to, but... Oh, are you doing Universe?
Yeah, he's asking if he does Universe. No, he's just doing a regular exhibition.
Whee!
That's a cool looking move.
Yeah, a gut wrench and a face buster?
Yeah, I like that move.
Yeah. And her name's Shayna Baszler?
Yeah, and she's also a former MMA fighter.
Well, I was going to say, I know that she was the one who came on who's supposed to be the new tough girl, or the tough woman on the roster.
No, Nia Jax is the tough woman. Everyone else is small, therefore ineffectual. Because she's not like most girls.
Is that what WWE is trying to do?
Sure.
Sure. They're probably also saying the reason people don't like her is because she's plus sized.
Oh, it's not that. I mean, people liked Karma / Awesome Kong. She was plus size.
Please tell me that was a botch. I know it wasn't, but please tell me. I just want to hope that Nia Jax actually broke her nose.
Wow. Hoping for bodily harm in this match, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, she's done it to other people!
I mean, I won't shed any tears, but you shouldn't wish for harm on other people, Mr. Perfect Fangstein, whether or not they are the scum of the earth.
No, on her character.
There's the back tag.
On her character.
Big elbow drop.
I think this is the finish that we're told to keep track of.
No, this isn't the finish.
No?
No, it was an elbow drop and frog splash. Kick out.
Oh, wow. You read that a lot better than I did.
Yeah, the way they've been building this, I believe that Nia Jax and Shayna are going to win the tag team titles, and Sasha and Bayley are going to break up as tag team partners for like the 1100th time.
Yeah, no one's tired of that angle.
They break up and get back together as often as Big Show turns babyface and heel.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily keep up with wrestling a lot, but I will on occasion watch like recaps or highlights of it. so I have a vague idea of some of the angles they try.
Okay.
Oh!
You cannot convince me that someone the size of Sasha Banks doing a shoulder block to the midsection of someone the size of Nia Jax is in any way, shape, form effective.
They couldn't even lift her.
And
oh!
That looked awkward. That looked clunky.
I'm sorry, but I love what they try there. Try lifting her up. She's too heavy. Push her away.
They needed to add momentum.
All right, so
flapjack.
Ooh. Uh-oh, what is she going for here?
Uh-oh. What is this? Wait a second. Yo! No way!
They both...
Oh, double submission!
That's actually cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's dope.
That's cool. That's really cool. Do a double tap out. Double tap out.
Oh!
She's choking her out with her own arm! That is awesome. I love that.
She tapped!
Shayna Baszler just choked out Bayley with Sasha's arm.
Oh my goodness.
That was awesome.
Oh goodness.
And the best part, Nia Jax wasn't involved.
And she's looking shocked like, we won! Oh my god.
And also, that was violent and vicious. Dude, that was actually pretty cool.
Oh my goodness.
That match was worth it for the finish.
Now, here's the next question. How long do you think they're going to let them hold these titles?
Not long, I hope. Because the sight of Nia Jax with gold infuriates me.
I mean, keep it on Shayna Baszler for as long as you want. I don't mind her. I like her.
Yeah. But that was an awesome finish. I really like it.
Want to know what tag team I would probably like to see if they would ever let her back? Not that she has any intention. I would like to see Shayna Baszler and Ronda.
That would be an interesting tag team.
Yeah, 2 actual MMA fighters.
All right, well, you can, as far as
6 months at least.
6 months at least. Yeah, probably.
They're going to use this as advertisement that they support plus size women, which that's a good thing if they do, but it's going to be forced and not because Nia Jax deserves it.
You remember that one pay-per-view where she defeated itty bitty Alexa Bliss for a championship, and then went and did a promo about being against bullying and all that, and it was so forced and the entire audience was booing her? That was hilarious.
People hate me because they don't understand me.
I'm not like most girls. We've had this conversation multiple times.
But who would you recommend is what they're asking.
Who would I recommend? I don't know. Just take your pick. Alright, and back on.
Like looking at it.
Alright.
Nia. Oh. Who would you recommend? Nia. Nia, calm down.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that you were telling him to draft Nia Jax to his show. Not Nia excessively celebrating.
On that SmackDown versus Raw game that I have, would you maybe want to try to make her on it?
Absolutely not.
Really? You don't want to see her get choked up by Benoit?
No. Oh, wow. All right. If you need context for that, then you need to go over to the Yeet Dream Team and subscribe for some god-awfully offensive SmackDown versus Raw Elimination Chamber matches.
From a game made in 2006.
Oh, we are going to hell.
I would probably recommend the Statue of Liberty.
Most girls. She's not like most statues. Alright, now we're at another commercial.
That just sounds like the start to a
Seriously, I did not give a crap about that entire match, but the finish was awesome.
I do agree with that statement, absolutely.
Alright.
Now they're just trying to show you reasons why you should get the WWE Network.
Drew McIntyre and his cat.
R-Truth.
R-Truth makes me not want the WWE Network.
I actually don't think he's bad.
Yeah, you can make the Statue of Liberty if you want to. You might have to go steal it first from, New York. That's what I had to do. No, I'm just lying to my audience.
Just complete and utter.
Thunderdome.
That's Payback.
Stupid name. I would probably come up with something like the interactive experience, but Thunderdome just sounds kind of derpy.
That sounds like a ride at Carowinds.
Yeah. What was that? Thunder Road. Thunder Road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God! Now every time I hear the Thunderdome, I'm gonna be thinking of that ride. My mom. Okay. True story. I wanted Money in the Bank 2012 on DVD, and my mom said that she would get it for me if I rode Thunder Road. So I got on Thunder Road and hated it, but she bought me the DVD, and I eventually got rid of and sold the DVD at a yard sale.
Was it worth
Story
it?
of my life, and I was right. Randy Orton and Keith Lee's up next.
Wow, it's almost like you know things about wrestling.
I've put together match cards for 6 years, so I kind of know how they tend to organize things.
Yeah, would you ever go to Carowinds again, though?
In the fall or winter, because the idea of standing around in the heat, waiting to get on rides for like a whole day, I've done that before. Not fun. But yeah, up next is Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. They had the best match at SummerSlam. They had a really good match.
Would you agree with that statement, Colonist?
And again, go to the TAP podcast and the Court Martial podcast for our review of SummerSlam 2020.
I just want to know his quick opinion. That's all I want to know.
I'll think about it, Eris. And as of right now, XAW does not have a women's division, but in a couple years, I might add one. Colonist says it was the best match on SummerSlam by a country mile. It did not have much competition.
Well, then again, they're both incredible superstars, which the one thing I'll admit is since they've brought McIntyre back, I love what they've done with him, especially since before he hasn't had good runs.
Yeah.
But it seems like this one's actually sticking.
2009 to mid-2010.
Oh!
Yeah, 2009 to mid-2010 Drew McIntyre I really liked. This Drew McIntyre is awesome. I love this Drew McIntyre.
Wasn't the old Drew McIntyre like the chosen one?
Yeah.
Because he was chosen by Vince or some stupid stuff like that? Yeah, I wasn't crazy about him then. I just didn't hear a lot about him, whereas now I love him as a Scottish psychopath.
Oh yeah, I love the Claymore is the best thing ever. Alright, so Randy Orton versus Keith Lee because reasons. And I guess they're doing a whole Drew McIntyre's missing the show because of the punt kick injury angle thing. They might be setting up for... Is Hell in a Cell the next pay-per-view? No, the ding has not dinged yet, Skylar. We will let you know when the dinging has commenced.
It has not commenced as of yet.
My name is Keith Lee, and I lost the NXT Championship to a back suplex. And the guy that gave me the back suplex broke his shoulder because of the back suplex and is now no longer NXT champion, so I lost the title for literally no reason.
I will admit, I'm very surprised how athletic he is, though, or how agile he is, I should say.
Okay, Clash of Champions is the next pay-per-view. Alright. And that means all championships are on the line at the next
Unless
pay-per-view.
they aren't.
Unless they aren't, that is right. Oh god, that means they're probably going to do something with the 20... Is the 24/7 title still a thing? Please someone tell me no. Please tell me the 24/7 title is no longer a thing. Alright. It's a really long video package.
Really? You had to bring up Ding-a-ling?
Oh!
That just reminds me of
And another punt.
Shelton Benjamin had it last he saw.
Oh, why? Well, he was...
Ain't no stopping him, no! He's face palming right now.
No, because I'm just thinking of Shelton Benjamin with that stupid green clock belt. Oh, R-Truth? Of course R-Truth has it. He's like an 800-time 24/7 champion?
Yeah, because apparently he's the one who makes it funny.
That is a very controversial opinion on this stream and in this household.
That's what Vince thinks.
Vince is wrong!
Try telling that to him. But because we don't like it, he's going to let R-Truth do the same thing over and over and over.
No, because I said something, he's going to have R-Truth defend the title in the main event of the pay-per-view. For the 24/7 title.
And it'll be over in 10
I mean,
seconds.
we're already... The main event of the show's already for the freaking stupid jockstrap title that is the Universal Belt. The fact that championship is on any pay-per-view offends me greatly.
Alright, but in all seriousness, what do you think of Keith Lee?
I really like him, although I thought his exit from NXT was very disappointing. I have not heard his new entrance music, although I hear that it's lame, but I really do like him.
And yes, I really like reptiles, specifically snakes. And crocodiles. Those are my faves.
It took me forever to find a JPEG of a cobra that I could use for this live stream. Not because I couldn't find the right one. I couldn't find one of a size so I could turn it into a circle. Because all the ones I could find were like weird ovals.
I don't care. I like it.
Also, Keith Lee is a huge fan of Dragon Ball. I mean, his finishing moves, he has the Spirit Bomb, which is a huge last ride sit-out power bomb.
That sounds pretty cool.
And his finishing move is a fireman's carry. It's pretty much an attitude adjustment into a jackhammer that he calls the Big Bang Catastrophe. And he has Saiyan... wait, is he supposed to be Broly?
Maybe.
Because he has that satchel thing around
That's supposed to be like the ear that's wrapped around Broly.
Yeah, that was Ba's ear, and he has the shoulder pad things.
I like the Viper.
And here comes... Speaking of snakes, here comes Randy Orton. What a segue, Mr. Perfect Fangstein.
No, look what your columnist said. The name of the... What was the name of the android who came with Dr. Gero? Like the first one, the larger white one?
Android 19?
19, that...
Down person.
Well, I don't know.
So he's Android 91.
Oh, God. Just... Do you have any idea if that were the case, then how many more androids there would be?
Mine looks like I guess he's saying my logo thing looks like a character from Ed, Edd and Eddy. You're not wrong. I think it's the lack of nose and the stupid smile.
But some of them actually do have noses, though.
Anyway, back to the match.
I actually liked Ed, Edd and Eddy. That was one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
I really liked it, but I haven't watched it in a long time. All right, so who you got winning, Randy Orton or Keith Lee?
I'm gonna go with Randy.
Because Keith Lee just came up from NXT and the fans love him, I'm gonna go with Randy Orton.
Yeah, that would make more sense story-wise.
Yeah, you would think, since he's new and people like him, he would win. But this is WWE, so that guarantees his defeat.
It wouldn't be the first time they've squashed the newcomer's momentum.
Yeah, and I like that they've added back the fire rain for Randy Orton's entrance.
Isn't that from his Burn in My Light days?
Yep. So
they've mixed... I'm trying to remember the Apex Predator. Is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Because I know he has a couple of nicknames like the
Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, yada yada yada.
Yeah. So I like that they actually combined his initial Legend Killer with the Viper.
The St. Louis Python. No, they don't call him that. They should though.
That would be interesting.
The Master of the RKO. My initials are the name of my finishing move.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I would have if I was Randy Orton, I would have a T-shirt that says "My initials are the name of my finishing move." I would totally buy that. I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Well, then, if that were the case, then what would you call your finisher, and what would it be?
Skylar, enough. We already had the racist portion of this I keep wanting to call it a podcast. Of this live stream. We're not doing it again.
Colin, if you were to look back at the start, you're in for a treat.
If you listened to the beginning of this live stream, you were probably going to dissociate from the TAP podcast.
And this is just more us reacting to occasionally what we see instead of actually watching it critique.
No, we're just saying dumb shit, and there just happens to be a wrestling show in the background.
All right.
And nice. Now, one thing about Keith Lee, even though he's a big boy, he's a big thick boy, but he's got some moves.
Oh, he does. And what's that called with the whole, the
crossbody?
That's still a crossbody, even if it's in the middle of the ring?
Yeah. When you do it from the top rope,
It's a flying crossbody.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you do it from the top rope, it's a diving crossbody. When you do it like just running at them, it's just a running crossbody.
Huh. That's interesting. Go figure. Alright, so now Brandy's apparently trying to talk smack.
What? Wasn't that show canceled? Aha.
Wow.
See, I
wow.
Aha. I have my own. I have some jokes up my sleeve, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You're real punny.
I love Randy Orton, but his chops are awful. He is not a Ric Flair or a Charlotte Flair.
I think every great wrestler, they have a certain move that they try that they're just not great at. Like one thing, for example, with like say CM Punk, for example,
Diving elbow drop.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love all his other moves, but
oh yeah,
it wasn't
he
that
has
great.
a god awful diving elbow drop. I love CM Punk. He's my favorite wrestler, but I've only seen him do a diving elbow drop that didn't suck one time.
Yes, you are too right on that, Mr. Colonist.
Oh, you want to talk about someone who can't do a move? John Cena in the springboard stunner. Every time he tried that move, it looked worse.
I don't think I've seen him try a springboard stutter.
You are lucky, because it's like looking at the sun. You shouldn't, but you can't help it.
It's better than a stupid, what was it, like a punch finisher he did on Daniel Bryan or something?
The sixth move of Doom, I can't even, it was something Wanto, where he like stood in X and then just bop!
Yeah, basically.
It was because he was in a movie with Jackie Chan or some shit.
See, here's the thing. I love seeing people who were wrestlers in a movie doing their finishers in the movie. Like, I love watching The Fast and the Furious and seeing Dwayne Johnson do a rock bottom on someone.
Dude, when the first time I watched The Scorpion King and The Rock did a scoop slam, I lost my freaking mind. Over a scoop slam. He made me pop like crazy off of a scoop slam. Yeah, John Cena's Thunder Punch. That's what we were talking about. And Michael Cole screaming, "The sixth move of Doom!"
Wait, springboard stutter.
How do you kill a meme? Have Michael Cole say it.
If Randy was a cat, he would be a viper.
Stop that. Cease and desist, my good sir.
He's not going to. Alright, so now we're...
Oh yeah, another wrestler.
There are jokes to be made here.
We're not going to make them.
I'm not. I'm saying there are. Oh, yeah, the Thunder Punch in the Thunderdome. That'd be interesting.
No! Stop ruining my life! I hate my life.
I love you, Joshua.
You have proven something else entirely.
What have I proven?
You like seeing me suffer and cringe.
Michael Cole is made out of moldy cheese and McManisms.
That sounds disgusting.
But accurate.
Yes.
Alright, so we're getting some chops to the stomach.
Back to the match.
This is going to be so
We're
weird.
somewhat watching. I will say this has been a better show than SummerSlam so far. It's just been some straight up wrestling matches.
Yeah, although one of the finishes was sudden, but other than that...
The finish of the first match was sudden and kind of out of nowhere. The finish of the second match was good. The finish of the third match was fine, but the match itself was really boring. The finish of the tag match was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, whoever came up with that, like, give me your number so I can have sex with you. That's how good that finish was.
Your anguish sustains me.
I have that effect on people.
The Mr. Colonist, we need to both talk with Mr. JoshAgeddon here. We would both get a big kick out of that.
Oh yeah, I'm getting attacked from all sides now.
Yeah, we've talked about how there's basically, if any of us were all in a group meeting with Mr. Joshua here, how it would basically be like the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean with Jack Sparrow running away from all those islanders, but instead of them, it would be us.
And instead of a random dog staying behind being made the king, it's going to be Coco. My cat's going to be made the king of TAW Gaming.
I thought you were going to say Alex for a minute.
Absolutely not. What is with the corn?
You're corny.
Ah, okay. I gotcha. It's clever. Very clever. Skylar, we're not having a full... Okay, he said no homo, so that means it's okay.
Let's do it. I am totally up for that.
Not right now. I'm for this live stream, We're just keeping it 2 people, but the next one we might have more.
I would say the best time to do a multi-person would be something for big, like WrestleMania or something like that. Big pay-per-view.
The next big pay-per-view is Survivor Series, but that's not till November.
That's only a few months away.
And also Hell in a Cell. Although the last 2 Hell in a Cell pay-per-views...
Whoa!
This is the Spirit Bomb.
Oh, good gracious!
Man, he powerbombed him so hard, even Batista's...
Although it's not too often you see someone reverse the RKO into their own finisher.
Into a powerbomb. Oh, you're going to give me a cutter, huh? I'm going to immediately turn into a powerbomb.
Yeah, I think Dave Batista would be proud of that, though.
Yeah. I do love the idea of taking the Batista bomb and the Last Ride and just combining them. That's just... Just makes my brain happy.
Well, they're 2 incredibly awesome moves. And not just a powerbomb, but the Batista
And
bomb.
it's named after a move in Dragon Ball Z. What more could you want?
What more could a Dragon Ball fan want?
I know, right? But,
next thing you know, one of them's going to come out with a gimmick and try to look like Frieza, and their finish is going to be the Emperor's Death Beam.
Matt Riddle's, one of his moves is like a bicycle knee to the face. He calls it the Final Flash. And again, Keith Lee's finishing move, the Fireman's Carry into the Jackhammer, he calls it the Big Bang Catastrophe. Which, couldn't you just call it the Big Bang Attack? Just go for the full reference, but Big Bang Catastrophe sounds alright. I love how Paul Heyman is just perpetually annoyed with these
every reporter?
Yeah, every single interview person.
It's like he can't
these pestilential interview people.
Because he has important people to deal with.
Cat lemony balls.
I think they're trying to make sense of what the colonists sent.
I think the colonist has just lost it. I think he's just lost it.
We finally broke him.
We broke him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. All right. What match is next? Maybe the main event's next or something.
Well, maybe. I mean, when did we start actually recording? Let me go back.
I don't know.
I'm actually scrolling all the way back up to see what time. Okay, 5:34. Wait, what?
He said Bikini Pumpkin Gorilla. What does that mean?
So random.
Context, Sean, or are you hammered? Have you lost it? Both.
All the above.
Bikini Pumpkin Gorilla.
Is that like the new...
WWE is Bikini Pumpkin... What does that mean?
Is that like a variant of Bikini Bottom?
That's like alternate universe Warzone full of drugs and despair Bikini Bottom.
He also, I think, Williams tried making a pun, but that's an orangutan. Oh, it's the tag team match.
It's the tag team match I don't care about.
I'm actually kind of interested.
Okay, so this started with a feud between Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio, and they had a match at Extreme Rules called an eyeball match, not joking, where Seth Rollins removed one of Rey Mysterio's eyeballs.
I do remember hearing about that.
Because this company is a literal circus. Then Dominic wanted revenge, and Seth Rollins tried to murder him, and then they had a match at SummerSlam that was alright. And now we're here.
To be honest, though, I think Dominic, for his first appearance, from what I've seen, it wasn't bad for his first.
He was alright. He has...
I said, not bad.
Yeah, he's green, but he has a lot of potential.
Oh, yeah.
And the best thing about their match was they brought up that he was in the crowd watching the Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio match at SummerSlam 2005. They did not mention that it was a ladder match for the custody of him. They left out that one teeny tiny little detail.
See, this is the part where when you go back and look to see all the matches they did, you're like, why?
Skylar asks, can we just skip this match? I would like to.
Nope, we're watching it all the way through.
Yeah, we're watching all the way through, ladies and gentlemen.
We will see the Monday Night Messiah.
Yes. And it's actually Monday night, so it fits, unfortunately.
Stupid name, but
I mean, at least they finally turned Seth Rollins heel when everyone, got pissed off at him over the course of 2019.
See, here's the thing, though.
Okay, the colonist just said, Turkey Flaming Eagle Pirates. You do the math. What math? Those aren't numbers. Those are words. What do you mean by bird pirates?
I agree with that. He's either drunk or very sober.
I've never seen someone this sober. He's so sober he has attained his third eye or something.
For once, he doesn't have a high blood level alcohol content.
And Eris is joining in with the Birds Pirates. Okay, first off, you're gonna hate me for this critique. Either Bird Pirates or Birds Pirate, not Birds Pirates. That makes my inner grammar Nazi infuriated.
Why would I be mad by that?
Because I'm critiquing the grammar of this.
Why do you think I care if you critique grammar?
Because of all the things for me to critique that. I guess I'm more angry with myself for critiquing.
I was gonna say, I don't see why you would say, though, that entire time, like, you're gonna be mad at me. So what? You're correcting someone. Although, I will admit, this is kind of a dark angle.
Is it because they're using a dark filter on the screen?
Well, that, and you're choking out your son, right? Your son's getting choked out right in front of you. You can't do diddly.
At least... diddly. Diddling with the kids. Anyway, at least during this video package, the screen is, cropped properly.
Unlike the opening.
And like the opening where you could see the actual arena from around the edges of the screen. No, the Court Martial podcast is just waving a bunch of pirate flags. Seth freaking Waffles!
Wait, Waffles?
Yes, I don't know. I think Sean has just lost.
Wait, is that his gimmick if he joins the New Day?
Why?
You remember.
Okay, Sean, this was your fault. Yeah. This was your fault, Sean.
You remember when the New Day threw waffles?
Dominic missed Cheerios. What?
Sponsorship deal.
No! I think Sean has fallen through to an alternate universe.
Alright, so predictions.
I don't care.
I think they're going to give it to Ray and Dominic.
Yeah, because Seth won. I was going to say last month, but last weekend, because they like to have shows every weekend now, I guess.
Hey, they need the money.
And now Skylar's hungry. Thanks, Sean. You're confusing us and making Skylar hungry.
I got you Chick-fil-A.
No, they're not making me hungry. They're making Skylar hungry.
I thought you said you were hungry. My bad.
Yeah, he's in the... Okay, the most normal thing he said in the past 10 minutes, I'm in the portal, brah.
The Portal, that's a fun game. What about Portal 2?
You shut up right now, GLaDOS. Leave me... We did not invite GLaDOS to this chat.
Would you like cake?
No, I don't want any cake!
Make it to the end to get your cake. I've been listening nonstop to Seth Rollins sermons.
Okay, Sean just said, I've been listening to nonstop Seth Rollins sermons and now I'm converted to Seth's Trinity.
I am very curious about this religion.
It's just the Church of Seth Rollins.
I beat myself with a kendo stick for 64 consecutive. I think he's trying to kill us. What's just laughter alone?
Oh, God. And here comes Dominic and Ray.
I still like Rey Mysterio.
48 of them in the head. I can tell.
No wonder. That explains the language.
Oh, okay. So who do you have winning this match? You said
Ray and Dominic.
All right.
And not to mention, I just like Rey Mysterio more than I did Rollins. Because don't get me wrong, Rollins is definitely a great wrestler, but all I can ever remember is little kid me not liking him as a heel. Because he was part of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm so confused.
What?
I see he sent us bacon, he sent us bacon...
A donut and a plane.
A donut and a plane. Follow the bacon donut plane. It has bacon.
Follow the bacon donut plane. It has bacon and donuts.
Sean is on another level right now.
What are you on and who's your dealer?
Can we have some, please? Get us through this match.
Oh, he's going straight.
He's going in hot. He's coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. Why does Dominic think he's Mustafa Ali?
Because why not? Oh!
That was cool.
Hey, Dominic does have some of his father's moves.
Yeah. Is it because he's a little chubby-ish? Is that why he's wearing that?
Maybe it's for protection. Who knows?
Well, the reason why they have Roman Reigns in a vest all the time is because Roman Reigns has a bit of a belly. I guess Dominic also has a bit of a belly.
That honestly is a good way to hide it, though. Just have him wear something.
It just looks goofy, though.
It doesn't bother me that much.
At SummerSlam, it was worse because he had that had a hood, and the hood kept coming up over his head, and it was kind of distracting during the match.
I think that's why they removed it this time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Although you'd think having practice matches, they'd be like, yeah, might not be the best thing in the world to wrestle with a hoodie.
Star Wars reference.
Okay, we can. All right, I will concede this notion that Sean is indeed the Senate.
Arm drag from the. What was that? What is that called when he jumps up into the arm drag?
Springboard arm drag.
Okay. I always forget springboards.
Don't overcomplicate things, Bradley.
Well, I don't want to wrongly call moves.
Yeah, you're not Michael Cole.
Hey, it's better than Daniel Bryan wrestling, doing his running knee and just the knee.
Or that match where Randy Orton gave Evan Bourne a top rope RKO, and Michael Cole was like, "What a bulldog from Randy Orton," and I'm just like, you cucking funt.
Oh, great! Williams is doing it now too.
No, you do not have the high ground.
You're not.
Stop that. This is not Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith live stream.
You underestimate our power!
But I totally would do that.
You underestimate our power.
God. You're either with me or you're my enemy.
Don't try it!
You underestimate my power! Now we're just arguing in context with Star Wars Episode 3 dialogue.
And you know the best part is, it's playing in my head with the Japanese Google Translate.
Swoosh, 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 swoosh.
Ow. Ah.
This is the most retarded video that...
I hate you.
You were my brother Anakin. I love it, you. Catch us on fire. Aye.
That wasn't that bad.
I disagree.
Alright, so Ray's trying to fight Seth.
Oh God, what is this?
Seth is laying into Ray with some blows.
I think they're all just angry with us in general.
Like, how dare these retards comment like this and not take us seriously?
Well,
whoa!
I hate that move.
And he didn't quite get the pin he was looking for.
Like, when you do that move, it makes more sense when you turn it into a sunset flip, but when he just goes for the senton, it just looks like they just fell over.
We're going down a road he can't follow.
Yes, Padme! We are going down... No, actually, Sean, you started this, so you're the one that's going down a road we can't follow.
Yet we say that as we're making Star Wars reference following. What is this live stream?
First it was racist, then it got super gay, then I started burping a lot, now we're just making retarded Star Wars references. Oh, Lord. Alright, look at this. Gonna throw him to the outside.
Oh!
Okay, that was creative. That was nice.
That was.
Although I think it would have been better, although it would have been more dangerous to do if he slid him into Buddy doing a bicycle knee strike. But that was pretty cool.
See you in a bit.
And now, Skylar is making Batista references. So many references in the chat right now. The chat has lost its mind.
Never ending.
The chat lost its mind when we started. It has just deteriorated to this degree, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we can't say that word. We have to use the Greek term. Tartarus.
Yeah, we are all headed to Tartarus, Eris. Because we're... well, when we get there, they're going to have to name it Retartarus.
Ah! Got him.
Okay. When is this match over?
You know you were talking about that burp before?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Now this is the lowest we've gotten.
I don't think they heard it.
I'm glad. I'm glad. For those of you wondering, we should call him Mr. Perfect Fartstein. Ow. That hurt. I think they heard that.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Oh, come on. That was once. You literally started off by burping
I
into
only
the thing.
burped 3 times.
And I've gone once!
I hate both of us. I hate both of us.
You're the worst one right now.
Anyway, Seth Rollins is now legal.
I am the innocent. Whoa!
Okay. Oh, and Bulldog.
Oh!
It's almost like I've seen Ray do that move before.
It's like he's really good at it.
All right, now
Dominic wants a piece.
Dominic wants a piece of the man who took his dad's eyeball, allegedly. He's got his eye on the prize.
Uh-oh.
That
That's
didn't
not
work out
good.
well.
Oh!
Falcon Arrow.
I love the Falcon
The
Arrow.
shortest-lived hot tag of all time, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and then we have the heel arguing with the referee.
Have I seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? No, I have not.
I have.
But I have seen the Murda Hatchet Girls and their hit single, Down to Clown. Go look that up if you want to see the absolute worst YouTube video on the platform. It doesn't even involve Onision. That's how bad it is. All right, so now Buddy is legal and he's beating up Dominic. Oh, that was a nice forearm.
Everyone's laying into Dominic now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need to contact Mini Lad so he can lay some into Dominic right now.
Show him his mini lad.
Anyway,
and I thought we said we were going to talk about that.
You said that, I didn't, but now
you brought him up.
Hey! This is the first time a minor has been on the show, so I'm allowed to.
How old is Dominic anyway?
He's a minor.
And this is not the first time a minor's been in WWE. Remember Braun
No,
Strowman?
on the show. On this show. And Mini Lad wasn't a pedophile when Nicholas was tag team champion.
Allegedly.
The Velveteen Dream was. Alright. Oh, Lord. Alright, now he's got him in an abdominal stretch. Okay, at SummerSlam, Bayley tried to put Asuka, or as she has been called earlier today, Asuka,
because the person
an abdominal stretch. She put her in an abdominal stretch, and they both fell over.
Yeah, I only said the name wrong because Skylar spelled it wrong.
Freaking Asuka.
Well, I mean,
yeah, she put her in an abdominal stretch, and they both fell over.
But Williams, that depends. Are you not so grump?
I guess he answered that question for you.
I'm grump, it's not so grump. What? I like their intro, and plus, you love the freaking video with the thing going, Mark!
He's 23? Oh, never mind.
He's legal.
Oh, he is legal. Oh, that kind of ruins it for Mini Lad, though. I mean, when he said the younger the better, he meant it.
Can you stop, please?
Why?
You didn't want to talk about this.
Well, I didn't want to talk about when we started, but now that there's someone of questionable legal age on the screen, I can talk about it now.
But he...
That's the first time I've ever made you just go
like
out of sheer disgust and despair.
Because
Stop hiring children.
But he's not a child. He's 23.
That is still a child. A lot of eating barricade right now.
Okay, Eris.
Eris is also 23. Don't worry, Mini Lad won't be interested in you. Trust me. You're safe.
Do you speak from experience?
Maybe. I mean, I'm 22, so I'm not quite there yet.
But remember this.
But it also wouldn't be rape with me because, you know. Anyway, back to the match.
You want to say something?
I'm good. All right, now the match. Another hot tag. Let's see if this hot tag will last longer than 10 seconds.
Well, I mean, it is Ray coming in, not Dominic, so you can make the argument that since he's a veteran, he's a lot better.
Yeah.
Hurricanrana.
And, yep.
Called that one right. That's only because I've watched Ray since I was little.
It's a head scissors takedown, but people also call it Hurricanrana, but that's okay.
It's still inappropriate.
Alright, and now Moonsault.
Oh!
Man, Rey Mysterio has been wrestling for decades now, and he still does moves like that. It's crazy.
He wrestled in WCW like at the same time like Stone Cold and them were still wrestling, right?
Yeah, he was in WCW back in like 97.
Yeah, so he's been doing this for over 20 years.
He's been doing this for longer than I've been alive. And he still does crazy moves like those big
619 up.
Yeah, missed it.
Whoa!
Oh, the call was disconnected. Oh, like this. Going for that buckle bomb.
Or he just blocks calls from California.
Nope. And roundhouse that's classic Rey Mysterio. Or as Michael Cole would say, vintage Mysterio.
Interference. Dominic's getting into the.
Okay, Eris, you said you didn't like how Brock Lesnar attacked Dominic.
You mean
I thought it was hilarious.
You mean you don't like seeing
DDT
kids get beat up?
Only if it's Brock Lesnar doing it, because then it's hilarious.
Was that a sling blade?
Yeah. I would pay actual money to be live in attendance with Brock Lesnar suplexing a child. Alright, a nice senton.
Alright, are we getting it?
That was the clunkiest looking tilt-a-whirl backbreaker I've ever seen in my life.
But that still stopped the momentum, though.
I mean, at least he didn't pull up an Asuka and Bayley and completely just topple over.
Or just, miss it and just drop him and have him roll out the...
Or do a Nia Jax Charlotte where instead of landing back first on the knee, face first on the knee.
Ooh.
And then immediately drop her head first on the ground. So double whammy of bad.
And give him a bad concussion.
Yeah. On second glance, it wasn't that bad. It was a teeny bit clunky. He stumbled a teeny bit.
Well, also, the whole point is, I think, Seth is a little staggered because he's...
Alright, now we've got a slugfest. Oh, double slugfest! A hockey fight, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sean and Skylar's favorite thing ever, a hockey fight.
I'm sorry. I love Rey Mysterio to death, but I just can't believe he would win a slugging match like that.
Oh, suicide dive. Tope suicida.
Saving his son.
Yes. Although for a second I was thinking, he has your son on his shoulders. Why would you? I don't think diving into him would be the best idea. But now going for another dive on Seth, but I think Seth might counter this one.
Oh, he did.
Called it.
Wow, you know how WWE likes to pace their matches.
Yep. And super kick or the Avada Kedavra.
Really, that's what they're calling it?
Well, when Seth Rollins was in FCW, and ROH, he called that super kick the Avada Kedavra. He doesn't call it that anymore.
I didn't know he liked Harry Potter.
Alright, and I love it when they catch him midair with a gutbuster.
That is an impressive move to see.
And Will is back.
We didn't even know you left.
Would I be interested in Yu Yu Hakusho? That's the one with Yusuke Urameshi, right? Oh, that was a solid super kick, too. Possibly, but right now I'm finishing up my massive binge watch of Grey's Anatomy, and after I finish Grey's Anatomy, I'm going to start watching One Piece.
You've got Benoit on the mind now.
You heard that.
Yeah, I did. They did, too.
You heard that almost slip up.
You did!
I quickly corrected myself, and I was praying and hoping that you didn't notice, but of course.
They've noticed it, too.
Yeah, okay. But, so, after I'm done with Grey's Anatomy and One Piece, then if I remember, I'll probably start watching Yu Yu Hakusho.
I also had no idea that you liked One Piece.
I haven't started watching. Well, one of my favorite YouTubers has been, doing a lot of videos on the manga, and it looks really interesting, so I'm going to start watching the anime.
Let me know when you do. I'd like to watch that with you.
Yeah. Eris Williams is also a fan of One Piece, and I might have Luffy on TAW one day. Because I've seen an episode, and I've seen
Luffy.
And I've seen a lot of the chapters of the manga. I haven't read it, but I've heard a lot about it.
Right.
And as far as I know, I really like Luffy so far.
Yeah, but One Piece is freakishly long.
I know that it has some girth, but hey, anyone who knows me knows that I like me some girth.
You can take it too.
Oh yeah. Anyway, back to the match.
Enough staring at each other.
Yes. Enough gazing into each other's eyes lovingly.
Well, I mean, you are the one who's sitting here half naked.
That is true.
Yeah, literally 20 minutes in, Josh again here decided just to take off his shirt because he's getting hot.
Yeah. My nipples needed to breathe, man.
And heavy.
I could spend my whole life watching One Piece. Is that a bad thing?
It depends. I've gotten fairly far into, or not fairly far in One Piece, but I've gotten 200 or 300 episodes in.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with really long anime. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball, and it has hundreds of episodes. But I do believe One Piece is significantly longer than Dragon Ball.
It's still going, I think.
All right, counter into. Yep. Oh! Saw that coming. Whoopsie daisy.
Ooh, I like that.
I didn't get to predict this, but I do think either Ray or Dominic is going to pin Buddy Murphy. They're not going to pin Seth Rollins. Buddy's specifically in this match to get the pin, to eat the pin. And
is this
double 619? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Dominic's going to get the pin. All right.
Nah. Oh, is that a
Pat sell job though?
Was that a good or bad sell?
I'll let you know in the morning.
Woo!
Frog splash. That's it.
That's a callback to Uncle Eddie. And done. Dominic gets the pin. It's Seth Rollins and Murphy.
That was a pretty good match. That was a pretty good tag team match.
I liked it.
And I think we just have the main event, and then after the main event, I guess we'll just sit and just chat about the show and some other random stuff, and then we'll close out.
Sounds like a plan.
But yeah, Luffy I would definitely. Plus, he looks like he'd be Luffy.
And right now, Seth looks pissed.
Some dissension amongst the ranks. You know they're probably doing the long con because we're probably gonna end up with Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio inside Hell in a Cell, which I would very much be interested in that match. Although I hate the fact that they have that goofy red cage for the Hell in a Cell. That looks like it's made out of Twizzler.
Are they still sticking with it, or have they changed it?
I don't know. I hope they changed it. Because the silver cage, that looks cool. That looks like a cage.
It looks intimidating.
It doesn't look like you're when the match the card is on the screen, when the graphic is on the screen and they start doing the video package.
I think Murphy's in deep water right now.
Mm-hmm.
Story perspective, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, he's got that angry glare.
He's like, I disown you. You're dead to me.
You are excommunicated. You were excommunicated from the Church of Seth Rollins.
Oh, they're referring to my comment earlier because I said call back to Uncle Eddie. He said Daddy Eddie.
That's true. All right. One more commercial break, and then I think we'll have our main event.
Yep.
And from what I've seen, this has been the most chaotic stream thus far, but there hasn't been an echo, and it hasn't crashed yet. So this is, oddly enough,
you want me to change that?
No. This has been the most successful live stream thus far.
Yeah. Plus, it's fun just to goof around.
Yeah.
Although, I'd really love it if they could actually see like our live reaction to this. It'd be interesting.
I would love to have like a camera record us, but I can do that, but the frame rate is really bad.
I just want to show off the shirt, really.
What's it called again?
Shackles.
Your shackles shirt. All right, a bunch of. Since this is not pre-recorded, I can just skip through this. I could have September 27th, so a good 3 weeks or 4. I'll take a couple of weeks in between pay-per-views instead of.
Who masked anyway? We're not keeping track.
Yeah. And I will say, I hate that the Universal Championship is just the WWE.
The World Heavyweight Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're both clearly different, there's no confusion, and at least seemed like there's more effort than just color swap.
And they both sound important. But freaking Universal title, I have a whole podcast episode where I go on an hour-long rant about that stupid belt.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, they had a match at SummerSlam, and it was awful, and The Fiend won.
Well, I knew The Fiend won.
Okay, so for those of you that have not seen Payback and don't know the finish of the match and who won...
You mean SummerSlam?
Yeah, who do you guys have winning... No, for tonight. Who do you guys have winning the triple threat match? Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, or Bray Wyatt?
I'm thinking they're going to make Roman win.
This is WWE, so probably.
Exactly.
Although it is interesting that Roman Reigns is a heel now, from what I've heard.
Yes, but how many times have they started them off as a heel, turn him into a babyface, and they go back to being hated as a babyface? How many times?
Well, I don't think that the only time they've ever had Roman Reigns heel is when he was in the Shield, early Shield.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about
Just superstars
superstars in general. Because
all the time.
Because almost all of their best superstars start off as heels. Dwayne Johnson started off as a heel. Stone Cold, heel. CM Punk, heel.
Yeah.
Edge, heel. Chris Jericho, heel.
They cannot make babyface superstars. They do not know how to book babyfaces anymore.
No, they don't.
They can do good heels because it's not hard to get someone to hate you.
The Rock, that belt, and Eddie Mack from Alternate Earth. But oh yeah, that's right. Firefly Funhouse.
I love like the satanic pentagram just with a ding.
That's kind of the whole point, is because isn't this technically supposed to be Bray Wyatt?
It's the whole thing is it's a creepy, slightly demonic, like Saturday morning kids show.
Yeah, and I know you're not crazy about Braun Strowman, but I still like him. I admit, from what I've seen in SummerSlam, yeah, that wasn't a good match, not a good finish, but
I don't hate Braun Strowman as much as I used to, but this new thing where he's like even more evil and creepy and like staring and laughing into the camera is the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
But see, there's the thing though. I try not to blame a lot of the stuff like on the.
Well, it's not his fault, but still, he has to go out and do it.
I mean, I like him as a wrestler. I like his moves. I like how he wrestles. I'm not crazy about his gimmick. If that makes sense.
If I had the time to binge another CAW show, what would it be? I don't know. Probably ACW.
ACW?
Yeah, Anime Championship Wrestling. It's owned by a guy named Hakeem Johnson.
Oh, CAW show. I don't know why, but I thought you just said the CW. So I thought you were going to say like Arrow, Supergirl. Or...
Yeah, definitely Supergirl. Definitely Supergirl.
The Netflix, Daredevil, Luke Cage are better anyway.
I am curious to see where this Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman thing goes.
Well, I mean, let's see. The past couple of people who Paul Heyman has supported, aside from Brock Lesnar, hasn't he kind of like tossed aside as soon as Brock shows up?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I know that's what happened with like CM Punk, because he abandoned him.
Yeah. And then Ryback and Curtis Axel. Who in all actually remembers when Curtis Axel was a Paul Heyman guy? Does anyone actually remember that? You remember when Cesaro was briefly a Paul Heyman guy and that just went nowhere?
I actually do remember him better than Curtis Axel.
Because it's Curtis Axel.
The only thing I remember about Curtis Axel was his theme, which was like the weird drums of the ba-da-da-da-da. Then sounds off with airplanes.
Oh, this is the best the audience has looked all night. Just black screens. All
The
right.
Fiend.
Still the coolest gimmick in WWE right now.
Oh, I absolutely agree. See, I tend to like it when WWE do try like some of their supernatural stuff. Like obviously the Dead Man Undertaker, Hell's favorite demon Kane,
Yeah.
the Fiend. Although they have tried the creepy gimmicks that I wasn't crazy about. Remember Boogeyman?
Yep. They like to do it to the point where it's super cartoonish.
Except for the ones that are actually more serious, aside from when Undertaker flew down from the ring. Remember that?
You remember when, I don't know if this is what you're talking about, when he had that casket match with Yokozuna, and he got put in the casket, and he like, the casket started like getting hit with lightning, and then through the Titantron, he started ascending from the casket into the Tron, and there was lightning everywhere, and it was just super wacky.
That wasn't what I was referring to, but I do actually remember that. That's weird. Although, when you think about like the stuff that WWE has tried to pull, it's interesting how in this fictional world they actually try to make these supernatural things, like a guy who comes back to life just to wrestle.
Yeah.
Imagine someone animating this.
Yeah.
The belts hold the fate of the world. Who's going to win? The Yokozuna.
Who is your world champion? Oh, a demonic children's show host who turns into an evil demonic clown.
I love his lamp, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's a demonic children's show host who turns into an even more demonic evil clown wrestler person.
Yeah, I also love his lamp.
Watch our show.
I love how his lamp is just his old gimmick.
Yeah. His decapitated old gimmick.
You think this
Dude,
is the devourer of worlds?
If you want to see who on the roster is an actual wrestling fan and who's just there to get a paycheck, watch a show. There's a YouTube video where it's Johnny Gargano's reaction to The Fiend's first ever pay-per-view match. His first time walking to the ramp for a match as The Fiend. Johnny Gargano is just staring at the screen with his jaw on the floor the entire time, while everyone else who's watching is just talking about random stuff and eating and like, hey Johnny, that was really cool. Didn't you have a match last night? And Johnny's like, yeah. No.
Like he was actually enraptured by.
He actually cares about wrestling, while the other people he's in the room with are just there for snacks. It's the most endearing yet infuriating video ever, because on one side you have a guy who actually cares about wrestling, and other people who are clearly just there for paychecks. Oh, and we got an attack. The entrances aren't even done yet.
Strowman looks different than before.
Yeah. At Extreme Rules, The Fiend and Braun Strowman had a swamp fight.
And that involved one of them shaving the other's head?
No, he got thrown into a magical lake. Roman hasn't gotten to the ring yet. The match hasn't... Alright.
This is not boding well.
Alright. Roman Reigns isn't even out here yet. You can't start the match until all the competitors are out here.
Oh, don't tell me that they're literally going to do the whole Roman's just going to wait, they're going to warm each other up, get Widow down, he's going to come, spear both of them, and win. How much you want to bet?
I hope not.
Oh, already going for the Sister Abigail. Or is that called something else now?
No, it's still a Sister Abigail. Why are they doing pins?
It's a triple threat. You're not supposed to let this go.
I hate this company. Okay, the colonist says he's recovered from AIDS. Is that what that was? Did you have brain AIDS or something?
See, I didn't realize that. Now they're... See, this is just ridiculous.
Oh, and now the Universal title graphic. Not even Payback themed. Where's Roman? Is he just stuck backstage?
This isn't a triple threat. It's a rematch of the singles match from SummerSlam.
And that singles match sucked.
When both these guys can do pretty good.
Oh god, this company sometimes. Okay, we got a cool Uranagi through the table, I guess. Or a Uragui.
Uragawi.
We got a Uragui.
I'm losing faith in Trevor.
Uh-oh.
Who's Trevor?
Oh, it's from a different group chat.
Ah.
Which, I don't know why they're talking about it on this live stream.
Who the fuck is she?
The lack of context. Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss is involved as well for some reason.
Okay, but why?
Why are you asking me? I don't watch SmackDown.
Oh yeah, you only watch Raw.
No, I don't.
NXT?
No.
AEW?
No. But ever since this whole pandemic started, I've kind of stopped watching.
I mean,
and we have the giant
hammer.
Clown mallet.
Is he going to get disqualified again?
No, it's a no disqualification match.
I know, but remember that's the
that's right. That's right. When you use hammers in a no disqualification match, that is an immediate disqualification for some reason. Although not a big mallet, a tinier mallet, a sledgehammer. You can use big mallets, but you can't use a small mallet.
Don't do a thing. This isn't who you are.
This isn't who you are. God, that was the worst Hell in a Cell match ever.
Stockholm Syndrome is a hell of a drug.
Where is Roman?
Again, they're fighting, and he's going to come in at the end and win.
Okay, that's fine. But you can't start a multi-man match until all the competitors are in the ring. That is a rule. Like, that's not just in wrestling, but in any kind of, like, combat, whatever. You can't, like... I hate this match.
That's like you can't live without breathing air.
Yeah, like, I hate this match. Even if this is a good match between these two, which is kind of hard to imagine because I don't have a very popular opinion of Braun Strowman, but I do like Bray Wyatt.
I mean, right now I think this is
better than the SummerSlam match so far, but still.
Here's what I'm thinking so far, just between the two of them, I think it's pretty cool. But I think the fact that Roman's not in it to me is absolutely stupid because we're not getting a triple threat match.
Just hit him right in the... right in the jugular with that giant hammer. But like that's just like one of those unwritten common sense rules. You can't start a... Okay, for example, they did something similar to this at Backlash 2009 where there was a 6-man tag team match and it involved Randy Orton and Legacy. Randy Orton came to the ring and then he got attacked and then he ran away for a long time and didn't come back until like a couple minutes later to sneak up from behind.
Yeah. And
But the reason why that worked was he was in the ring when the match started. Well, he came out to the ring and then ran back, and then they had no choice but to start the match. But he at least came out to the ring and was in the ring.
All right, but I'm just wanting to address a few of the comments real quick. Yes, it is a Minecraft hammer. I don't think Joshua likes to follow the rules. Love the JoJo reference with the aura.
I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, I know. And, yeah, I'm right. WWE doesn't follow their own rules anymore. WCW did do a lot of jump-started stuff, and aura! That was what he said.
At least have Roman Reigns come out, have the match start, then him turn, just not...
And then have one of them just randomly jump
Or just have a triple threat match and have Paul Heyman come out and whatever... I just don't like the way they've done this. Also, Alexa Bliss again for some reason.
The same stupid pose, just twiddling her hair.
No, not even just twiddling her hair. Standing sideways to the screen with her head like this, as awkwardly as humanly possible. It's like if I was watching the pay-per-view like this the whole time. Wow, what a show we're watching. Can you see that I'm looking at the TV camera guy?
Hey, is that a cherry? I love the cherry at the finish.
Oh, God.
I'm concerned.
Okay, is Sean losing it again?
Maybe.
Yep. He's lost it again.
Luda.
Yeah, his AIDS is flared up again.
Wait, is that Luda or Lidl?
He is literally lost his mind.
As a part of my crew, we shall do ghostly howls. Ow!
I'm not doing it.
Come on!
I'm in a foul mood because of this stupid match.
Come on!
I'm not doing it. If I was in a good mood, I would do it. But I'm pissed because this is stupid.
You are right. This is stupid. I'm so tempted to do this much,
God. Yeah. This is honestly just a less shitty version of their SummerSlam match right now.
This is stupid.
But it's still not... This championship, the Universal title, has the worst history, the worst matches. It is the worst world title of all time. And with each passing day, I am proven more correct.
Ooh.
Oh, big spot. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't care.
Because it's not a triple threat match.
At this point, I just want the show to be over. They have killed my soul too many times.
And apparently, Eris is recruiting the Grinch.
I mean, when he lost a pink slip match on UCT, does a tattoo of himself lifting weights on his side. I actually am about to go hang myself live on air.
How much you want to bet that's something WWE suggested that he get?
Okay, for the first time tonight, I regret watching the show. Actually, second time. The first time I regretted watching the show was when Nia Jax was on the screen. Now, because of this match and seeing that stupid tattoo, I mean, at least, who was there earlier that had the weird mushroom tattoo?
Riddle?
Yeah. I mean, at least it's Matt Riddle. He's wacky. But
he embraces it.
I'm a strong man. I have strong man tattoo because strong man. And my last name is Strong Man.
I was just about to say.
I want to die SummerSlam. If he gets a box cutter knife and starts cutting up the ring, I might actually just shut this show off because I'm just not in the mood.
No, you're just gonna storm out and talk to whoever else is out there.
I'll ask my mom to give me chores.
And I'll just sit here and just finish up the show.
Awkwardly finish the podcast.
Look up Finn Balor's tattoos.
Oh no, I didn't even know Finn Balor had tattoos. Oh no, Bradley's googling it. Braun Strowman taking forever to go up to the turnbuckle, go for a splash of some sort. Just break the ring, miss, and create a crater in the ring. What even is that? Just a spaceman tattoo on his arm, on his hand.
Little Dino.
Okay, I don't hate that.
I think that's cute. Matt Riddle's like to fry when he fries fish, or whatever that dumb NXT hoopla way.
Please, superplex that breaks the ring. Superplex that breaks the ring.
Hoopla!
Wow. Really?
I
This
timed that
spot?
perfectly.
Really? This spot again?
I timed that perfectly. As soon as I said hoopla!
This is so lame. This is the 4th time. Can we come up with a new spot, please?
Restart the match!
Can we come up with a new spot, please?
Then all of a sudden
This is the 4th time.
There's Roman!
Okay, so now he comes down to the ring with his music playing and everything. This doesn't make sense.
With
this
a
is
steel,
stupid.
With a steel chair.
You could have just as easily.
Charles Robinson.
You could have just as easily had him in the match and have him outside the ring. And then the ring collapse spot that's been done to death. And then have Paul Heyman come out, give Roman a chair, then he whacks whoever.
And he apparently just signed a contract or something with Paul.
Okay, now he doesn't even use the chair.
Where's the ref?
I hate this. This is so stupid. Also, now the rest of this match is going to be in a broken ring. Lovely. Great.
Yeah, that's not like that goes against the rules or again.
Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt aren't even that heavy. They're not even that heavy.
Like Big Show, Mark Henry, I get.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar and Big Show because it's Brock Lesnar. It's a literal sea of humanity. Brock Lesnar and Mark Henry and Big Show I get because they're humongous.
Someone real quick in the chat, tell us how much The Fiend weighs and how much Braun Strowman weighs.
And then they did it a 3rd time with Braun Strowman and the Big Show, which that was stupid enough.
Well, Big Show, I can understand why any ring would collapse with him.
Yeah,
he's 500 pounds.
But you have someone who's smaller than Big Show and someone who's smaller than Braun Strowman, and the ring still somehow breaks.
And just because you're not looking at the chat, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I already said it.
At this point, I don't care. I've lost this. This has been a decent show, but this main event just killed it. Oh, low blow.
And Roman fell out of it.
This match is so stupid. Why would you book it like this? This is so dumb.
Because Vince is an idiot.
You have Roman in the match, then the ring collapses, then Paul Heyman comes out with a chair to help him.
He doesn't even use the chair.
Well, he did use the chair, it just didn't work. Okay, spear 1, 2, 3. Which one of that?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
What a disappointing ending. This match sucked.
They said their weight. So actually, Braun and Big Show does make sense because Braun's almost 400 pounds.
But still, this is the 4th time they've done the break the ring spot, and it was in a crappy match that didn't make any sense.
That I understand your frustration, but you're saying before how it made no sense with Braun and Big Show. But I'm saying that does make sense now. But yeah, this was awful.
This sucked.
I hate this main event.
What a crappy way to end the show.
And see, now here's the thing. I mean, people are already not too crazy about Roman, but this is going to make him like him less, which, yeah, I guess that's good because you're supposed to be a heel, but we're disliking him for the wrong reason. It's not because he's playing a bad guy, it's because this was a shitty match.
Yeah. And to further add to that, now the lineage of the Universal title, after Braun Strowman won it in a match versus an old, muscular Jewish guy in front of zero audience, he had a swamp fight and then lost it in a crappy match at SummerSlam, and the guy who beat him for it lost it a week later. Have I mentioned ever in my life that this is the worst championship ever?
Have we ever mentioned that Vince is the worst planner ever, especially in this modern day?
The lineage of this championship has not improved with time.
You want to know what the thing is, though? is we wouldn't have even had these matches before if this whole outbreak didn't happen, because Roman was supposed to be Goldberg. Braun Strowman, they literally used him just to keep the belt warm.
Then why didn't they? Why did they even give the Fiend the belt in the first place? Why?
It just kills his momentum.
All right, I'm done with I'm not with the live stream, but with the show. I'm turning the show off before I start throwing things. And I like Roman Reigns, and I'll probably like him as champion, but it's how he got the belt.
I think Roman Reigns is great as a performer. I like his spear. I like the Superman punch. But I can agree with people who think he gets pushed way too much, because you start getting the same problem that like John Cena had. Because the reason why a lot of people hate John Cena, which I know I know why you do, but a lot of people didn't like John Cena because he was way too heavily pushed.
What a flaccid ending. Like, that was the most flaccid ending in the history of flaccid endings. That ending was so flaccid that I'm flaccid right now.
That was atrocious.
I mean, the rest of the show was fine.
Yeah.
Everything up to that point was fine to good, but what...
That wasn't even a triple threat match.
This belt is dead to me. I apologize if I blew out anyone's eardrums.
This really disturbs me. It really does.
What? The show or my reaction to it?
Both, but mostly the show.
You might want to move. Okay, I'm going to take out my frustration right now.
No,
I have a baseball bat.
No.
This is not hard. Making a show isn't that hard.
Okay, calm down. Calm down.
God.
Calm down, or I will hit you with that.
I just needed to get out some frustration.
God. So hashtag breaking news. What's the breaking news, Skylar? Besides Joshua breaking everything.
Okay, Brock Lesnar's no longer under contract with WWE.
Right, because that's going to stop him.
I'm just throwing things now because I'm sad.
Don't throw things at the glass, please.
Okay, fine, wall.
That works.
You know it's bad when I'm yelling in all caps because I can no longer hear or spell. So, what did you think of the show overall?
I agree with what you said. I think it started off good. I liked most of the matches, but that finish is depressing.
There wasn't anything really. The most spectacular thing on the show, or the closest the show ever got to that, was the finish of that women's tag team title match.
Yeah, choking him out.
Choking her out with her partner's own arm. That was hilarious and awesome.
And they're gonna pull that in the argument like, "You made me tap out," or something.
Yeah,
like that.
because they're heels. So now we don't know which one to cheer for. But other than that, decent show with a crappy ending.
And the thing is, the main event is supposed to be the best match. It's supposed to get you the most excited, hyped, the coolest thing to see.
But we have to tell a story. And stories have to be told, Bradley.
And I know it's not your favorite era, but
where's my gun?
But the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression told much better stories in this PG.
Where is my gun?
You don't have one.
No, just roll with it. Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
Are you literally just gonna pull up a JPEG sound?
No, I was just.
You should have done this over at my house. I do have guns.
Okay.
It took an interesting turn.
Okay, I have my gun. I've cocked it. It's in my mouth. That.
Unfortunately, that's not good enough to get WWE out of your head.
My brains are all over the walls. I want to die.
And somehow you're still talking.
I just shot myself.
Well, that happens when you die.
All right. We've had a suicide live on air. I can't think of a better way to close this out than with a suicide. I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream.
I think
because I sure did.
I think JoshAgeddon tapped out.
I'm done. I'm done with my life.
This is how every live stream ends.
Probably.
Without fail.